huge effort you've gone into that entry screen as well. That looks really good.
That's a spray.
That is a spray.
That's like Fox Sports just to another level.
Oh, upcoming. It says upcoming. So I'll share that with the boys. There we go. It's live.
Is this was on lead rhythm guitar?
Yep.
He's doing a good job.
It's amazing.
All right, welcome to the 2023 Australia Day Eve Roy versus Jason special. Alongside me in the comments booth is Andrew Chevo Ritchie. How you doing, mate?
Good, champion. How you going?
Yeah, not too bad, not too
Why
bad.
is his microphone so low?
Yeah, I know.
Dave Baldock already finger on the button, ready to go. We've got 3 views already. The anticipation has obviously been building for this.
3 views.
Yeah. And do we have a count so far on the total amount of people signed
just put me
up
on the
for
spot
race?
here.
Yeah, do we have a registered count?
Yeah, we could have if you'd wanted to tell me that earlier. 19 registered at the moment.
I'm just seeing 27 at the moment. 27 right now. So,
Lucky we've got expert
in the
comments.
event that we haven't actually ever needed to.
Mate, that fax
never
didn't
actually
know I
had
have
to
a good
deal with this
broadcast.
eventuality. So,
I think it's unlikely at this point. I can't see
We were
it.
saying this the whole time. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then we went,
yeah, and,
shit, it's 32.
And we've still got about 8 minutes before the race session opens. So obviously on track right now, we've got Roy Clark. Who else is around in this session? I think Jason's been practicing in a separate session. So at least right now we can see that Roy Clark is currently doing a 1:22.6, and so he hasn't driven off the track yet either for the time that we've actually been watching him. So we'll take the pressure off him now.
I'm sure I'm
there
about
we
to
go.
drop.
Take the pressure off him. We'll have a look, see who else is around. We've got Ryan Van Ree.
Jason's very smart at being in a separate session to Roy at the moment. I think he's a wily player.
Definitely letting the broadcast down. What did you do? I thought you were getting a new Logitech,
Shut up.
loading everything on.
Anything springs to mind?
The Battle of the Bulge last winter.
Oh, yes. Yes, of
When
course.
When he outsmarted Roy yet again. Didn't take too much. I don't know why a World War II battle came
I don't know.
but no, nothing else springs to mind.
Dave,
this
Dave's
is-
just pointed out that I've messed up the name of the stream, which I have. I've written the Australia Day Eve. It's actually traditional.
Well,
It's the traditional.
to be fair, the Australia Day Eve TADERVJS is you've written it correctly. The traditional is just a little descriptive word we add later for effect.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
make sure everyone knows that it is
That it is traditional.
traditional.
Yeah. This is not
First
one of
time.
this is not one of your lower class out of the blue broadcasts.
No,
Not
we've been
by any
doing this
stretch.
for years.
That's right. Welcome, Braden. We do not have any timestamps. We're very, very particular about the timestamps for TADERVJS.
We deliberately leave them off because you won't provide them for your stream, for your podcast.
That's
so
right. And
It's a two-way street, champ.
you'll find that there are only like a couple of goodies that actually occur during these races, and it's a much more rewarding to actually find them on your own without the timestamps.
Still complaining.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed you're not actually racing because your team.
Yeah, he's a big
Peter
sook, isn't he?
Wilkinson has pulled out
Why wouldn't Braden race? Big pansy.
complaint, and I thought
So
you
you're
were
spraying him
jumping
on the stream
go.
and
Nothing.
Yep.
Duck it.
in the rebroadcast. That's pretty good.
Dave,
That's
why
a
you were the
lot of
guy
effort
who
goes
was
into
racing?
doing that.
You promised me you'd
Well, I
race.
talked him up.
Disappointed.
Well, Dave wasn't there either. What's going on there?
I think he's just so excited about.
Well, John Van Ree was there,
the
so he
race
should have been able to go out there and
itself
dominate
just
John
watching
in
it.
the second split at least.
Yeah, that he wanted to watch, yeah. So, Darren asks, is this thing going official? Well, it is going official. It's just whether or not it's 2 splits, because right now, we're on 32 entries.
So we're at the maximum we can be without going seconds. That's just gone 33. So 2 splits.
There
it
we go.
is.
Two splits.
That's disappointing. Well, I really hope they are in the same split because, frankly, this will be a fairly boring broadcast if this.
We did think that Chastity would do split 1 and Shervo could do split 2 by himself.
Make sure that I've actually gone live here.
I didn't have a contract for that one.
Warren
though.
Davis has just
Yeah,
gone,
but you are such a good
P1.
streamer. We figured that that'd be no problem. And,
Yeah.
and then what you could have done is, because you are an expert, you could have linked the streams together to therefore track how Jason and I were actually competing against each other in 2 separate streams.
He's put he's put all his knuckles up, and he's
It's acted like a sail, and he's been able to find some swiftness.
someone who has found some definite swiftness is Rahan Lianic, who for me is probably the favourite to win this race.
If he's registered.
No
we don't-
shit,
we don't
Sherlock.
know if he should.
Yeah, correct.
He wouldn't be turning laps.
Oh yeah, far laps in this race.
Never know.
I wonder who will back.
And he's just gone 6/10 faster than Warren Davis on his first lap.
Looks like we're having complaints from the crowd. Apparently, I'm too quiet, Chester. They want to hear me a bit louder.
They want to hear you a bit louder? Alright, no worries. Well, I can try and boost you up.
So there you go, Roy.
About
There you
time.
go.
Can't blame the fans wanting something like that. Really.
Yeah, correct. I think it might be me being a little too loud, but I think we've got it about right now, if anyone can confirm that. Just as an audio sample, Ben Anthony's asking what the sports bet odds are, and I think you're the expert in that realm.
That's true. Thanks, Ben, for asking. They're not sports bet. Those bastards won't pay me nothing. We've gone with Ladbrokes tonight.
So no contract with Sportsbet, is that what I'm hearing?
No, I spoke to them and they basically told me to bash like me clacker. So Ladbrokes, old what's his bloody name? I can't remember.
Steve.
Old mate from Ladbrokes was happy to give me some money to play with. So we got, realistically, I've been watching Jason. He's just on fire. So we're offering $1.30 for Jason to beat Roy tonight, and Roy's pushing out to $4.50. And I think that is an extremely juicy bet on Jason. I reckon $1.30. You should take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
You should have. You all should have. You'd have made
Let's see what happens.
big cash.
But, yeah.
At least we can hear you now.
Tipping the
Thank
table
you.
on Jason tonight. Just seems.
So for every $3 we would have earned
So, Jason, to take this out pending any big
I prefer to think of every $100 you'd have earned.
Yeah, there's always a chance some clan will make a mistake or Roy will kill everyone, including Jason. Who knows? But yeah, if everything being equal, Jason should easily get the win here.
Yeah, cool.
How
So,
accurate
from
I
the looks
was.
of it, I think we're about 2 minutes out from this session opening up, so obviously we'll have the...
Only because Roy gave himself a 40-second stop go.
Yes, we forgot about that.
And then the qualifying.
No, it wasn't only because of that.
No,
try and
I was,
get across the
I would have
qualifying
been-
coverage, and then the race will
I would have
start,
been still
so
back in
probably looking at about,
probably
what, 15 minutes away?
11th. Well, no, it would have been
Yeah,
me.
I'd say we're
So
about, 12, 15
Hey,
minutes
Peter sat like
from
lead boys.
yeah, well,
the
that's
actual
where I was
starting.
fighting was
Well, we
with
probably
Peter
should talk about
because
the
he'd
prize
given me
they're
that
playing
punt,
for
gave me that
tonight, too.
3-second
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
slowdown.
Well,
I
I don't think you've actually shared it with me.
He's out bumbling.
That was a minor
we-
oversight.
Maybe you send it to me and we just do the grand reveal. But
Yeah, that's-
explain the prize, and I think
Well-
we'll announce when we'll show it.
What you see is we live in a digital world now, so I think it's proper really to live with digital trophies. There's no.
We live in a digital world, and I'm a
Great,
digital
you
girl.
just write on a JPEG and you email them. Well, you don't even email them; you just message them to each other. So we've created it's been going on for years. The TADERVJS trophy, the TADERVJS Cup, as I've actually called it.
Yep.
And look, let me get myself together here, and I'll message it to you in one moment.
It's been going on for
I'm
years,
fumbling
but we
around
haven't
like a
actually
loser.
revealed it to the public. So
No, it's been private till tonight, and now
That's
we're
right.
actually gonna make it a real thing. It's very special.
yeah, the TADERVJS NFT. Now, to get your hands on it, you need to
I
either
missed that.
be Roy or Jason.
That's correct. No one else can have it. It's
So- If you can somehow replace them, that is the only way to get your hands on it. That's how valuable this trophy
Why the hell are we
actually
watching
is.
this mellow yellow car
That's
for so
correct.
long?
I mean, if one of them
Well,
moves
you
on
guys
for
produced this.
north or
You were
quarter,
too
we
busy
might
chatting
have to-
about
That's
the
right.
NFT trophy that
That's right, Jason, exclusive.
Jason is
You
thinking
should
about
have
putting
that,
up for
very
sale for
special
$500.
cup in your possession, yeah.
No,
I don't think you could sell it.
excellent.
We really had nothing planned to show.
There you go,
Else has been
Chesty.
creating this.
So surprising. Probably the only car on track.
I've
we've
also
probably
yet
gone
to
into
see
the-
it. I've
We've probably
yeah,
gone into the
I've-
race session and they're still in the practice session.
Oh, it's glorious.
Thank you to Paul
There was the.
Young and VFS for sponsoring tonight's event. We're very
Yes.
happy to have them on board.
Yeah, we should yeah, definitely we need to exaggerate how much support they've actually given us, just so really understand how much is actually put in for this to all go ahead. So yeah, definitely could not do it without VFS, Vehicle Finance Solutions.
And he's providing a little cash prize to the winner of tonight's event.
Yeah,
In terms of support, I'll question it a little bit. I've heard a lot of whinging, but
Yeah.
not so much support. But we'll put that aside, and he's offering a cash prize to tonight's winner. It's quite special, so thank you, Paul.
How much cash was it again?
now I need to.
One of
go
your
to the
iRacing
race
credits.
channels.
There you go. Jason,
Just
you're
bear
rich.
with me.
You're rich.
Uh,
I only got
right
19 on Monday.
There we go. There we go. After session. Well, I'm sitting here going, I don't know. I can't see anything. I can't. I was going to talk about the racetrack
And
being
we're
looking
just
like a
loading it
whale.
now, but to the right you can see the
Oh, then you get me
field
again
and the
here.
entries for this race.
Because on my screen it's all blurry. I can't read
While
anything.
I grab that illustrious trophy, maybe you could go through the entry list for us.
Yes, certainly. Certainly can. It'd be,
As a-
if I could quite-
That's that. I'd be like to
Blake
do so.
Gallen. First to rank. Can't say no, Blake. Brian Minogue. Yep, Brian's Kylie's dad, as we well know. Glenn Boyce is also racing. Jack Mickelson, he's been quite fast of late.
Well, Michelleism.
And threat to the winner, threat to Rahar, I'd suggest. Jason Dunn, not too bad. Top runner. The man himself
bad.
has few wins, not few wins. He don't like it that way. Few wins is my pick for tonight. Then we got Leo Henning. Don't know Leo. Louis Hodge. Don't know Louis either. Luke Grundell.
Yeah, we believe
haven't
it's
seen him out there for
Charlie
times.
Stone.
We got Paul Young, the sponsor of tonight's races is also racing, so you should do pretty well. Peter Sattler, he's a veteran at this point. Rahan is there. Roy, of course, the man of the hour, and Scott Gamble is next. I saw Scott's registered, and unfortunately the names have gone off the screen for me. So
Should be live in the session now.
I couldn't see shit.
Correct.
the rest of that field was others.
I'm so good on the admin.
So good.
Positive guess at the other drivers. Perhaps
Yep.
at the time of the stream you come up and we can tell you.
That's right. But let's not forget. Oh God, now that I'm actually looking at the overlay. The overlay's. There we go.
We're so good.
Yes.
I can't
There we
believe
go.
seems we get this right all the time.
The orders are different because now it's.
Well, they've
Yeah,
actually
now
they've actually
yeah,
done
we're
something
just
right now. So
Warren Davis is the name I missed out. He's a bar team member, BAR team member, so Wazza will be there. And he's actually fighting with a terrible cold this evening, so thanks Wazza for showing up, unlike some of your teammates who don't bother. You're a good man.
So we were asked earlier what the iRating difference was between Roy and Jason. Jason's at a cool 3.2k at the moment, whereas Roy's at a 2.1. So yeah, there's a bit of a disparity there.
You're killing it, Jace.
Yeah,
it's
he
actually
is,
lucky
isn't he?
they're in the same split, frankly. It's Roy's number 10.
Oh, don't worry.
Out of 18.
There was a good point where we thought I was
So it's
not
over
making
40.
split one.
Correct.
And then
So
I
it
get in
wasn't
there
as
and I
close as
go,
we thought.
fucking car 10,
Ah,
how did
but
I
it
get
could be.
there?
No, Roy's been really crap lately. Let's be
Yep.
clear about that. He's already suffered for it.
Oh, spray, yeah.
Are you gonna throw this trophy? I feel like it's.
You want me to show the trophy? Alright, I'll show the trophy.
I feel like I have to get my shit in. I have to really beg for
Timmy
it.
Mulford on screen at the moment, and we'll just bring up the trophy now. So this is it. This is the reveal. It's happening right now. No, it's not.
Hi.
BF,
I was laughing.
BFF's, my
That's alright.
production values are in full effect here.
Something is
If he'd had your stream deck, Shervo, he would have been
There
fine.
we go.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
Now, there, very special. The gold in the background there is actual gold.
Oh,
That is actual gold.
I took a photo of something gold. And I
You're kidding me. That is legit gold right there.
correct. And those names are in.
what did you
gold
do?
colour,
Just make these up?
represent gold.
Yep.
And
How did you-
it's obviously a coffee cup.
What about 2022?
That's right.
Wazza loves coffee. And
This
so
is
does
2023 now.
22
Yeah, there's a question mark for fuck's
Oh, I
sake.
thought there was a question mark next to 22. Why wouldn't it say
That is
23 with a
glorious,
question
Joe.
mark?
And
Fuck
the winner,
off.
we'll get that on the top of their card. for the
If you
next round.
notice, the
So the roof of their
2022
car
is in
will
front of the name, whereas the other
blaze
one's
with
right.
between
Yeah, I know.
22's
I
after
did
them.
just
drive around
notice,
with
yeah.
pride.
Yeah, others have noticed.
BFS
Assholes.
sponsorship of the Australian flag.
That is going
I
to
can
look
definitely say
sensational
without
on
a
the roof
doubt
of Jason's
that
car.
as
Can
the
you
maker of the
update it so
car,
it says Fewens?
I am super
I
looking
could do all
forward
sorts of
to
shit.
plonking that
Sensational.
smack bang right in the middle.
I
of the
love
city.
how you-
PNG, whatever it is.
Yes.
Cannot
I
wait.
love how you got
It's
the
a PNG
VFS in
file
there.
or
That just
PGN or whatever
that
they
just sets it right off.
So you can
Yeah,
do
okay.
with it what you will, Chesty.
A pinge, as we call it in the business.
Paul, I can hear Paul
So we're
just
having a look
excited
at
having
Warren
his
Davis.
name
We haven't set a time yet now.
Second thoughts now.
We are qualifying as we speak.
Paul's going $20 well
So
spent
Warren
there.
Davis.
Yeah.
Set a time, so his first lap doesn't count.
Look at you
Don't
get
fret,
prime
we will
coverage
get to Roy
twice
and
now.
Jason.
I'm more thinking, oh shit, I didn't think 7 people were going to watch
Leave it
this.
as a bit of a reveal. Towards the end to see
It's
where
gonna
they
be
can-
100
yeah,
soon,
see where
Jed.
they can line up.
Worse
Although I
than
can
me.
see on screen right now, Roy Clark has not set a time yet either.
Oh, got another spray for Roy.
And I can see what his time is now, and it's not impressive.
He sprayed you again.
Do you know the worst part about it is on the second last corner I cut it and I was
Surprisingly enough,
up
the screens
on my
are always the
optimal,
size
so I was on a
of my
21.5. I was like,
from the OBS.
fuck off.
Excellent. Beautiful. Well, at least we'll be looking at the same thing. Now, I'm just going to take that trophy down before I forget.
Yeah, that might get in the way.
That's right. And Warren Davis has jumped up to 9th. Now, Jason Fewens has done an absolutely storming effort here, as he's on
Yep.
screen now. He's done a 121.5 as he crosses the line for his second lap. Is it an improvement? It is an
It is.
improvement! He has not moved up the order anymore,
Has Jason
but
got
he's
wood at this
actually
point?
put himself ahead of Paul Young.
Paul Young will be
Paul-
absolutely spewing at this. Paul finds himself on being one of the top bar drivers, and Jason's just snuck one past him there, and he will not be happy at all.
And that is just so clutch. Given the circumstance, the event, the timing, he's come up clutch there, and he's absolutely belted that one out of the park. Meanwhile,
And
if I
Roy
go,
down loitering out the back.
yeah, Roy's currently in last place of the people to set a time, so second last. And he's some
Well,
5.2 seconds off the fastest time by
I'm not sure if commentators are supposed to
Mianic, who's
laugh
put
when
in
they're...
almost a 150.
It's definitely, it's
119.
definitely showing his
Incredible
impartiality.
time.
Yeah, I know, definitely.
Thanks
Hey,
to listen to all the kids out there watching. Jason's done a little bit of practice here this week, and he's concentrated and even done a couple of test runs, whereas Roy's done 5/8 of nothing. He just didn't give it its due diligence or any thought to it whatsoever, and it shows in that result. Jason.
I thought you did practice over the weekend.
Position.
no, I didn't get on the weekend. It was about 2 weeks ago I did some stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Braden's asking about the odds. I think, obviously, I'll stand by my odds at $1.30 for Jason. And again, if you don't get on Jason at this point, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I gave you all hints. Gave everyone out
Yeah, I
their
think
hints.
your odds are fair. I think it was Ladbrokes, wasn't it?
They're
Ladbrokes
juicy.
is,
Even my wife
absolutely
won't get on me, so what's the chance anyone else?
out of the park. They've been spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the $4 actually, the $4.50 actually seems pretty generous. Well, not
No,
very
it's-
generous.
yeah.
Not very generous. The $1.30 is probably looking a little bit more generous now for
Oh, the-
Fewens. However, you've got to remember that Fewens up at the front could get tangled into a big incident. So there's still that chance.
Ah,
But we will
Building-
definitely point out that is the only chance that Roy has.
Given the time difference, like 3 seconds a lap, 33 laps, there's a chance Roy's going to get lapped here. And I don't put it past him to accidentally, deliberately take
Very
Jason
good.
out in a vein to win.
Ah,
Well, that's right.
oh, Timmy's
There's no
come back with an
chance,
apology.
honestly.
Well, it seems unlikely. Quite unlikely. But stranger things have happened.
That's right. So I think that's the end of qualifying now, and we have 2 minutes to grid.
It's a
So
very
not
special time in
very much
iRacing.
mistaken.
You get to count down, and usually there's a teammate who'll count down the seconds.
You
for
normally
you.
run through the grid, so off pole we got
So
Ryan.
He's a pretty good guy.
Car number 4 off the
Just step
outside, Scott
through,
Gamble.
What are you doing?
maybe
This is not real
the,
commentary.
some of the
This is why we have
procedures
Shervo
that,
doing it, not you.
People go
We
through.
don't worry
Braden-
about
So it's a 2
people.
minute, 2 minute.
This is why
grid
Braden was
process.
banned from the commentary booth.
What are
It
the
is 2
steps?
minutes.
For the same
The
thing.
only thing I don't like about it is 2 minutes subject to everyone being on the grid, and then it's no minutes at all. So
Yeah,
you've got to be on your toes. You've got to be on your toes. Get in the car. It starts up typically, most of the time automatically if you have got it set that way. And then you need to think about what's going to happen. Watch the clock. Watch the timing, and then count down if no one stays in pit lane. If everyone jumps on grid, it goes to 0. You've got to engage the clutch.
It's called bowling, Max, you
Engage
dickhead.
first gear,
Yes!
and then engage the line locker to balance the.
You know it's bad when Shervo's putting shit on himself.
Bite point.
Do you see why we do this to you now?
Go green.
Well, hopefully the drivers were paying attention to
I think
that
it's tremendous,
wonderful
right?
description on how to start the car.
Well, I think the main thing is we should probably keep Roy in mind here because he is a bit of a well-known starter. So
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Alright.
See, I'm looking after you,
From
Roy.
the back
Yeah, I know. I knew
class
you would at
leaders,
this point.
but He is.
Actually, I think we'll keep an eye on Fewens, I think, to begin.
Yeah.
Just because
Just
of
rush.
and then
Fuck
we'll
Roy
jump
off.
back there.
Yep.
Because I'm expecting a bit
Yeah,
of
I only
carnage
passed
here,
4
and
cars
I
in the
think
first
Roy's
part.
probably
We saw it
the same
eventually.
mind is what I'm thinking.
Hey, have you got shortcuts on your
He's gonna
keyboard to
pick up a
scroll through the
couple of
cars?
spots here off the start.
Yeah.
Try and dart his way around the chaos, and make his way up through that way.
Knowing how Roy thinks, I agree. He'll probably go through it.
Oh, looks like we're good. We're good to go.
All right.
The revs are up, and away we go. And Fewens gets a little bit of a slow start there. He's having to cover on was that the number 12, Leo Henning, as he sneaks up the inside. Paul Young hasn't got a good start away either, and he's still behind Fewens. So Fewens still
What
the
are you
number
doing
1
out there,
PAR
Paul?
car. Cantel Rahan is streaking away at the front.
Work out which way the
We
track
don't
goes.
mind too much about that because the big news is Fewens is off and away in 7th place, and Roy Clark hasn't had a big incident at all to capitalise on, but he's already up into 14th and making a move for 13th already.
Well, that's a surprise. Normally, Roy's whinging about something or angry at someone, but no, he's done well here.
Yeah, and he's made that pass stick. He's done a fantastic job there, actually.
Yeah.
Credit to him.
Yeah, credit to Roy. I find it frustrating that he goes well when I don't want him to, but yeah, well done to him.
Paul
The big
Young.
news to me is Paul
Yeah.
Young is basically a buffer for Jason Fewens at this point, and Jason's under a bit of attack there by someone.
That's right. And I'm just getting word. I wasn't sure what part of the track Roy made that pass, but I'm hearing that it's the chassis curves
Wow.
that he's got it done there. So fantastic work. Honestly, couldn't have made a better pass myself, I think. But
What
Paul
turn
Young
number
is.
Chest curve?
I think it's turns 1, 2, 3, and then all the way to 18.
Gotcha.
I believe, yes.
Could be confusing, but yep, I'll go with it.
That's right. And obviously now we're just touring around the chassis curves as we speak. Paul Young struggling at the moment in P10, down 3 spots from where he started.
Struggling.
Whereas Jason Fewens has jumped back up into 6th place. So I skip by, there we go. So he's actually jumped up again on Brian Minogue, and he's back to where he actually started on the grid. So he's held steady. And,
Looks like Jason pulled a bit of a locomotion on Brian there, and
Oh,
well done, Jace. That's-
Wow.
that's very-
Okay.
very good
Wow.
news. You should-
Right.
That'll do, me.
Brian Minogue.
That is
no
better
relation-
than a lap race, I'll
No,
tell
your
you.
father.
there.
We confirmed it's her dad.
Ah, okay.
It's her dad. Said, "There you
Jesse
go,
just
Brian.
not even
It's
listening.
Kylie's well. That's awesome.
How about Danny? Did you ask about Danny?
No, never get right.
Yeah, okay.
What? How can you say that?
Moving swiftly on.
Far better than
Roy,
Kylie.
at the
I'll take
moment,
Danny over
the
Kylie.
absolute
Every
mercy
day of the
of
week,
teammate Warren
Shervo.
Davis. How is he going to get past him?
And Warren's sick, as I mentioned earlier, and I don't know about you blokes, but you don't mess with a
I
sick
believe
driver.
Dave hasn't lifted.
No.
He's not even watching
Warren
this.
is an angry man, and he will not be less angry being sick.
Nothing makes you angrier than being sick.
Well, he's probably thinking about throwing up in his helmet, doing all sorts of things. He probably wants to go off and have a bit of ice cream as well. He's a complicated creature.
Loves an ice cream. Absolutely loves them.
Cannot get enough.
Honestly, could not go. Oh, he'll be looking for an ice cream after this because he's looking like he's going to make a move around the outside. Oh no, the guy. Is that Tim Mulford being passed by Jack Mickelson? And Wazza goes up the inside! Gets a ton on Mulford! Side by side into the chesty curves now. Doesn't quite get Mickelson. And now Tim Mulford is going to be all over him.
I reckon Mulford
With
got the
Roy
same slowdown I got there.
Roy's been
No, he went out wide.
Here or there, so maybe we get the full show from Roy.
That's right, Tim
But an
Mulford.
impressive pass there from Wazzies. He's very angry tonight.
He's having a crack here now.
I think he thinks this Alco Holder car is an Alco Pops car.
I'll try and go on board now. Here we go. On board with Wazza Davis, right on the back of Jack Mickelson.
That's what it is. The badge on the back of the car there looks like an ice cream, and Wazza's just locked on it.
This is incredible.
Locked on it.
You were just saying, Wazza's an angry man due to his sickness, and he's just
Commentary
forced the move
guy.
on Tim Mulford. Well,
Oh,
tried to force
wow.
a move on Jack Mickelson, and that's
Champagne comedy.
led to a pass on Tim Mulford, so he's dropped back 2 spots out of all this.
Confirm Jack Nicholson on Michelle's.
Nicholson.
We can go Michelson.
Nah,
Split.
Jack's from here, Mount Gambier.
Half Michelson. Half Michelson. I feel
Jack's
like
a
this is a
mechanic
Connor
for Erebus.
situation.
Coattail.
Oh, he works in the fab shop there.
Correct.
He's
Anyway, on board
Brody's
with Roy
second
now.
mechanic.
I thought
Okay.
Roy would have a really good look at this battle. To be honest, a little bit disappointed he hasn't pressed the move on Tim Mulford at the moment.
Yeah, Roy has been known to, as I said, shove the nose in. He likes to shove everything in, typically.
And he loves to break late. In fact, he loves to not break at all.
Roy is known as the last of the late breakers, which is a shame because he keeps missing his braking markers.
That's right. We don't call him dead last of the last dead late breakers for nothing. Because he is often
Oh, it's a
dead.
good. It's not even me spraying you. It's Chastity.
Yeah, we know that.
Hang in there.
That's right. No one behind him. He's got plenty of space there behind. No pressure. So I think Roy at the moment's probably just trying to settle in and try and
doing
keep
another
pace with
slow
what the
cut
other guys are putting
track
down at
that
the
he's
moment.
just got again.
I'd say when Roy has pressure from behind, he normally pushes back.
He's not made any ground at this point. And whilst we suggested
That's a
Warren's
cool
an
helmet.
angry man, Paul will be absolutely fuming. With steam coming off his helmet. He's probably actually struggling to see with all that steam.
Yeah, true. It's like a Dean Mr. Action
Yeah.
going on
He's a
now.
man of few words, but when he's angry, he pipes up a little bit.
That's right. Oh, I saw some wideness happening back in the field, and Wazza Davis, he's
Oh,
going for it.
and Tim's hanging around. Oh, dearie gracious.
Oh dear.
Oh, there's.
Oh, Michelson's gone wide, and Wazza's got it. Wazza's got it done. Michelson's nearly lost it.
What's really impressive with his passing tonight.
It's really
Wazza's
impressive
just
with his
pulled a
pass.
gear. This is incredible.
And here comes Clark again.
Clark's brought himself into the picture. Will he send it?
Well, I
No.
think it's only time, honestly, at this point. Wazza's got the job done. It's up to Roy to step up. Jason, at the moment, has done a fantastic job. I believe he's still in 6th place. We will check in on with him now, I think. I don't think too much is going to happen at this moment. So we'll just flick forward and, yeah.
Pushing the
Feel it.
pressure on Tim Nicol.
Yeah, he's,
Right.
that's right. And it looks like he might have a good run here
Yeah, I think
on the Pecky performance. We'll just stick with him for a bit.
Tim might have run.
Nothing
out of
happened for
time
ages.
and he's
No.
got to deal with
Do you guys touch each other? Because I heard him say something to you as well.
Well, he's got the Kumo
No.
Tyres sponsorship
Okay.
on the front.
Oh, he said.
car,
Tim said, "Don't let him get
really
away."
Good, sponsorship for Kumo if he's
'Cause
already
Tim-
done his tyres in 5 laps.
Tim put a bit of pressure on me, and the black car got out for the second lead.
I believe so. Possibly Korean. Maybe someone in the some
The chat
eagle-eyed
can tell
viewer
us.
in the chat may be able to help us out on that one.
Ben Anthony's suggesting bar stands for bump and run. Well, that's
Bump?
negatory, mate. That's
Yeah,
that's not on.
I didn't see a single bump and run. I don't know what he's talking about.
That was beautiful, beautiful, clean driving.
It was fantastic.
It's some of the best stuff I've ever seen.
I know, and to be honest,
How does it
Without-
like your cum taste,
without
was
being
it?
too cruel to
Well, you would know,
to
wouldn't you?
Wazza,
I would know.
I don't think I've seen him drive as well as that in a long time. And I guess the big events,
Did he tell you it was ice cream?
they just fire
He
certain
did.
people up. So Jason
Depended,
Mills
made me
right now,
close my
absolutely
eyes.
dominating on the bar front
Just like
right
a
now,
shake the salt on them.
out of almost nowhere. And I think
he's-
the
He's absolutely gapped Paul Young. He's attempting a pass as we speak.
I think he's got it.
known as the
Yeah, he's
pass.
got it done now. So the steam's obviously subsided now, and you can see where he's going.
Yeah, he got the.
It's not easy to get a run down there because it's not long enough.
That's right.
That was a good
And I
job.
think that steam is
few
about
laps.
to turn to
That's what she
sweat
said.
because Wazza Davis is reeling them in like no one's business right now. Last lap, 1.1 seconds faster than Paul Young.
Wow.
Absolutely flying.
South Korean. We've heard from the chat. The Kuma
South
guys.
Korean, there we go.
I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
have- I mean, if you say Korean, I wouldn't have thought North Korean.
Oh,
would be
Roy! We managed to catch him
Oh,
right at the
this is
moment
good.
as he lost the rear there. Big time,
Can I-
managed to save it. But
Is this where I
Can
just
do an
light up the
impression of
tyres
the
every
noises
time I
he
touch
might
the
have just
throttle?
made in the cockpit?
hang on. We're just gonna go on board and just go on board with Roy through that moment, and we'll see what it sounded like on
For everyone
board.
in the chat.
Here we go. So, team radio.
Do you know
And
what?
on spin.
Incredible. just incredible the
problem is,
noises that
the
you
only
hear.
one who makes that
It's a good
noise
thing
these
we've got
days
the
is you.
recorders all set up for the team radios.
Yep, it's it really gets you into the. It's really, what do they call it? Engaging when you feel like you're in there.
Yeah, it's
There's
gives
a
you the
word
full
of it.
immersion. The full immersion of
Immersion,
it. That's
the-
right.
Computer
Yeah.
nerds have that
Look at
word.
Woz, he just went screaming past him.
Now Peter Sattler has actually dropped back behind Wazza Davis. So Wazza Davis is already snuck past Peter Sattler, and he's on his way to Paul Young as we speak. 2/10
Maybe,
faster last lap.
I've got a feeling maybe Peter's
saw that.
Kuma tyres as well.
I ran out of
Awesome.
tyres.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is there a chance that we can watch that pass?
I'm thinking, fuck, I've got to learn this track
Yeah,
faster.
sure.
Heat of the battle.
What's this getting me?
We'd like to see Wazza pulling a mover.
That's
I
right.
think there might have been an error here, perhaps.
Oh, he
Might
got
have
cut
had his
track
own
time.
right moment.
Yes, we figured that out, I think, eventually. Chesty killing me with his edits.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
ran wide by the looks. He's just had his own little moment. Or did he just let him through?
I think
Maybe
he
he
might
had a
have.
slowdown.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
had
he
a
did.
Ah,
slowdown.
He definitely got the
I believe he
slowdown
had a
because
slowdown, yeah.
I
It's a
think
great,
one-
great pass, was it?
Oh,
Paul would
I'm
have claimed
hearing
it.
over the radio Jason calling out. We're just going to go live pictures with... Peter Settler's dropped behind Roy. We're just going to roll back now and just have a look, and then we'll go and...
We're going to go find what Jason did.
Forgot all about Jason.
Well, we just staggered
So
Roy
he's on
past
board with
someone.
Tim Mulford,
Oh,
and he's
Oh.
clipped the grass.
oh. I thought that was
and
Tim
hit the
off
wall.
then.
Jack Mickelson's gone through. Peter Sattler is rejoining the track, and Roy is all over him. It looks like...
All over him like
Got through on
pubes
him.
on soap.
Peter Sattler couldn't hold that position, although I think he'll probably have some damage now. Yeah, he's got a fair bit of damage on that car.
Yeah, right. Roy's
Anyway.
Really? Where?
The live
black
pictures.
there. And,
Yeah, it looks good what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I know.
Preston,
So I'm
It
still confused
does.
what happened to Tim and all that. He went off, but somehow. Anyway.
No,
live
Tim.
pictures.
No, Tim just saw it all unfold and just took the corner normally. I was just flicking back through, yeah,
Gotcha.
trying to catch the last car.
It's all happening.
It is all happening.
I'm watching Chesty's stream of this.
Was it down? But was it
Yes, so
hold?
I. Nobody's commenting.
Right. And looking at
No,
looking at the scoreboard, Paul,
Oh, I
Oz,
was
and
watching his
Tim are
stream.
all setting the
Ah.
exact same times as we speak. Was this a 122.23 from Woz, a 122.1 from Paul on that last lap, and a 122.2 from Tim on that last lap.
What about Jason? Is he in the 121s, I believe?
Let's Let's roll forward. Jason on the last lap has done a 121.7. He is absolutely flying, and he's got past Timmy Nicol too.
This is tremendous. I've been a friend with Jason for quite a few years now. I've never seen him quite better. At this point,
Wow,
he's
last year
above
you
mine,
sprayed him for
speed's
being
above
just
mine.
no good, and this
I'm
year
gonna
it's
go ahead and pick
oh,
I'll be his co-driver
best-
for Bathurst this year.
It's, yeah, it's looking that way.
If he'll have me.
If he'll have, if he will accept it, because yeah, he's I don't know. If he even stays with the team at this rate, I think he'd be off to Trans-Tasman in no time.
Now, we've had a call in the chat to go and see how the pterodactyls are looking. I've heard there's quite large ones here in Norway, so is there any chance you could just zoom
Yeah,
in?
well, we were just watching the move here on Timmy Nicol, and Timmy Nicol's just gone too deep through the loop, and Fjordens has just snuck past on the chest, through the chesty curves, yet again, another pass.
This is
through
basically
those
someone.
famous
Can we have a look
curves
at the
named by the
pterodactyls,
great
please?
man himself.
I couldn't see everything.
Are there any straights here? Do they get a name?
Yeah, I think they're, I'm just trying to think of the guy's name. Yeah, Chesty Straight, that's it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's so prolific, that chesty guy.
That's right.
Now,
You
it's
nearly got me
live
back here.
No, this
Sim
is not
speed
live,
of,
this is
Yeah.
all in the replay.
SimSpeed must have named the track
Now
after
we
him.
go live, and
And this is-
Fjordens has reeled in Leo Henning. Leo Henning in the 21.9s, and Jason Fjordens in the 21.9s, and Leo Henning in the 22 flats.
You didn't make
So,
any reference
I think it's a
to
matter of
Leo
time
Stoner
because it's
heading
gonna
or anything like
pull
that?
a pass here.
I forgot about it.
Leo
So,
goes
I
the
didn't-
wide line, swings it in. That's not a bad line there, but I think Jason opting for the tight line up against the curb.
You're kicking yourself
probably
for
the best
forgetting
way
that
to go
one now,
about
aren't
it.
you?
Maybe the best way to save your tyres too.
A tight one up against the curve is usually pretty good.
That's right.
Hence, I didn't understand why Jason
But
was
sometimes it's nice to
entertaining
go
the conversation
wide.
with him.
And swoop in late.
Yeah. Roy's a fan of that one.
Yeah, Roy likes to go wide, deep into corners.
Miss apexes.
That's right. It's no surprise the noises he makes when it happens.
Yes, I'm sure we'll hear that again at some point this evening.
That's right. Now, fortunately for Wazza, I think he started to burn his tyres a little bit. He's not making too many inroads on Paul Young anymore. So Paul Young's decided, I've had enough of playing around in 8th place. He's going to push for 7th.
I think
Alright,
maybe
mate.
Paul's settled in and found a bit of consistency now, and he's
Well, he's just plugged in a 121.7, and he's gone faster than everyone up to 4th place. So it's only the top 3 at the moment who are currently faster than him on track, and it's not much. Rahan only 3/10 faster than him, is the fastest person on the last lap.
great line from Paul's past. His line he said once when they were about to go and do something, he said, "What are we riding in?" Never really said Commodores. Paul loves a Commodore, and good luck to him for it.
He's got a pretty nice one, I hear. Too.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm thinking, where's this going? Where's this building to?
Clean man, so
Absolutely
clean
nowhere.
Speaking of clean living, let's jump back to Royal Creek, where poor throwaway Roy
I bet you didn't even
haven't
say
really
that.
From the
heard much
banks.
from him.
From the banks of Cripple Creek, here comes Roy the boy getting absolutely hounded by, what's his name? Sattler.
Michelson.
Nah, Sattler.
I thought it was.
Mickelson?
Isn't it Sattler? He's in 13. Roy's in 12th.
Oh no, it's Sattler, it is.
Oh, well,
Correct. Stand corrected.
He's getting saddled by a Sattler.
He sure is. And Sattler's settling in on this. Although
A
not
young
for
Pitters.
long, he's taking the dive on the inside. Oh, and he's pushed him wide.
Dear.
Oh dear. And
Roy won't like that and won't back down for 1 second.
I wonder if that's he's let him go. I wonder if that's a slowdown. I wonder if that's
No
a
choice, I
slowdown.
had a 3-second slowdown.
Oh, it
Jesse
goes
was on the
from
money.
worst to horrendous.
I was sitting here trying to burn it. It still
Pretty much
hadn't
at this point,
burnt.
Roy is slow as sloth. It's not looking good. And
That's-
nearly
I didn't
venture to say
finally
he's
burn it
lollygagging
until
out
up the
back.
top of this hill. I had to I just had to let it off because I had like 2 seconds
well,
left to burn the last part of it.
He's the current holder of the Straight
Oh,
A
you
Eve
got the crash
trophy,
there.
and
No, I
would
stood on the
suggest
brakes
that
and
he's
went, I
handing
need to
that
burn this
over
time
to
now.
Yeah, well, it's a long way to go. We're not even halfway yet. We shouldn't jump ahead of ourselves. There's
I would
a lot
have.
of driving that has to happen, and a few lap cars we have to get past before Jason can secure the gold cup.
I was hinting at Roy there. Lap cars.
There's a lot of Commodores in the field, boys.
Paul Young to pull a
That's why
manoeuvre
Paul
on
loves
that.
Commodores. What are we riding in?
Well, he's just
Commodores.
powered past Michael Power, hasn't he?
I think
Oh
he
no,
might-
that is Blake Gallen. It is Blake Gallen.
So Paul might have.
Jesse's on fire.
Yeah, he stops. That's why. So I've just jumped to Paul Young because
You
he
guys
has
are on the ball.
done the first of the stops, I believe.
You
What?
obviously
Now
haven't
Roy
watched any
Clark,
other
I'm hearing,
Banter.
is in the pit lane. He's coming in. And,
We don't know what the fuck's going on.
It looks like
Walter
he's doing
Davis
57 k's an
He's in
hour.
the pits, and
Yeah,
so
it
is
was.
Tim Mulford. So they've reacted to Paul Young.
It was
I
57 when I
believe-
looked up and went, shit. And I didn't think I
assume he's
had, but
broken early
all
enough.
my
We'll see what his
all
time
my
is,
black
I guess.
all my black boxes moved the other day,
Well,
and so
I
the
guess
black
we need
flag
to
was
make sure
over in the
Jason
left hand
knows
side
if
of the
I
screen. I
jump in
didn't
the
even
channel,
see
we
it,
need to stop
and next
now.
thing I went, there's a bloody second penalty.
But Jason's his own man, and he'll make up his own mind. And he's certainly got old mate ahead of him rattled at the moment. You can see him sliding around with his Kumo tyres, breaking traction left, right, and centre. And Jason's just waiting there for the opportunity.
Kumo
to
tyres were on
pull
the
a
car
manoeuvre.
behind him.
That's right.
I was,
I put them on
I
all
don't
the
believe he's
cars.
on. I think he's on the standard Dunlop tyres. Leo Henning.
I was going to pit at the end of
Don't
lap
believe he's on the
16 and
Kumo
old mate
tyres.
pitted instead, so I had to go one longer.
Jason starts on Kumo tyres. Let's make that very clear.
That's how it works.
Yes.
I
Jason's
wanted to
gone
pit
around for another
earlier,
lap.
Jason.
I think
Roy-
this might be a mistake at the moment.
Roy has taken an absolute eternity in the pit lane. An absolute eternity. I don't think he's broken in time, has he?
I think he might have had to stop off for
He
a
has
pop.
received a penalty, for sure.
He didn't break in time. Well, this is not a real shock, but disappointment at this point.
Break.
That's 50k.
No!
Roy,
Yeah,
Oh no! It's
on
just,
the night of nights, he's crumbled.
it is just it's ferocious. It's ferocious.
It is
I wasn't,
ferocious.
I was
Ferocious.
saving that word up
Oh.
for later, but I think it has to be said. This is just a ferocious performance so far, sadly.
Is that a word? Is that an actual word?
He's
Just
currently,
keep waiting. Atrocious.
Just keep
and
waiting.
horrendous. New word that we've invented called ferocious.
he's currently a lap down on the field.
Wow.
I challenge that. I don't actually. I think it's a word.
It's just
It is
not
a word.
It's a word. I invented it.
it's been a word
Well,
for the last
Gillens
couple of years,
is
mate.
absolutely flying.
Although I'd suggest Furens needs to stop this lap, or we need him to get in there and get some new tyres on the car, or he's really going to suffer. I think if
I was going to.
play with him. Oh,
And
mate,
he-
he's
he-
pitted.
Yeah.
Jason has gone around again. This is a tragedy at this point. He is going to lose multiple positions.
Yeah, who was that behind him? Tucked in.
Nickel.
Was it Blake Gallen?
Tim Mulford, Tim
Flick
Nicol,
back
yeah.
through. Leo Henning is who he was battling with. It was Timmy Nickel.
Timmy Nichols probably going to jag a spot on him. We need to.
Yeah, well that's what I would.
Nearly
That's
did.
what I think might actually happen.
Nah, I had it under control.
I feel like I need to
Oh.
scream at him.
Didn't-
Pull into the
I'll see it in
pits.
a lap.
But I won't do that because.
I thought you might go another lap. I was going to blow up.
That's right.
Now, I believe Roy Clark is technically on the lead lap after that long pit stop.
Is that only because no one, the leaders haven't stopped yet though?
Well, the leader has just stopped and he's behind him on track. Well, the effective
But
leader
Luke
has.
Rundell hadn't stopped.
So I believe
had,
when the
Brian
leaders
Minogue.
do pit,
Yeah,
and that's
Chesty's on
currently Luke
drugs.
Grundle
No, I mean,
with
no,
Jason Fewens.
Rahan was leading.
So Luke Grundle.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Brian
but-
Minogue
And-
was
first
leading.
place. Jason Fewens in a race
What?
tie.
Brian
Grundle
Minogue.
and
No,
Minogue
hasn't pitted
hadn't
yet,
pitted
but
yet.
still.
No, yeah, I know.
Well, he's expected
No,
to
not
be
Brian.
fourth
No,
place.
he printed. It's
No,
Nichols.
I was saying
Michael
Rahan was leading the race.
So,
Yeah.
Grundle now
Grundle-
pitted.
So Rahan,
We
if
need
Rahan's
Jason.
behind him after
Jason
the
is
stop,
in the
then he's not a
pits.
lap down.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but I was.
Getting ready to give him
No,
the
yeah, you were at the time, but by the
No, no,
time
no.
that people
He's-
hadn't
yep, he's
pitted,
pulled the car
had
up
pitted,
perfectly there.
you would have been on the lead lap.
Yes, but I wasn't.
Minogue has
because
stayed out, so he will take the lead.
Minogue stayed out,
Now I want
and
to just
and I was
flash
behind
forward
Minogue.
to
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point I was
coming
making.
in, Roy Clark,
well, your point was wrong
18th
because
place.
I let
So this is
Rahan
the
through
effective lead.
before Minogue
Effective
pitted.
leader.
It doesn't matter. At this point,
he
you're not a
takes
lap
the spot.
down.
Yes, I
Over
am a
Luke
lap
Grundle.
down. I'm behind the leader.
So he's well on
Oh
the
my
way
God.
at the moment. Who we
I'm
got?
behind
Scott
Minogue.
Campbell now. He's taken second place on Luke Grundle.
Swear to God,
Jason
Scafey is safe,
smoked
and
the
he never
bags.
gets
that's,
anything right.
that's the last time I throw you a bone.
Right.
Bushfire.
That is the last time.
Timmy
I'm
Nickel
fighting
now
for you,
is
and you're
coming
fighting
into
against
sight.
me. I
So
don't
that's,
understand.
Leo Henning, who he was all over
Because I know
before
how crap
the
a race
start.
I had.
Timmy Nickel is just in behind. Fewens might get the better run.
This is
He
scary
might
here.
hold it. He's going to be on cold tyres, and Timmy Nickel's going to know that he's not got too many opportunities to
Oh,
get it done.
when you locked that, I thought you were
Jason's gonna
gone.
lock up. I've raced him a few times and he doesn't mind sticking the nose in. I'll give you the odd tip. But thankfully Jason's got enough wherewithal, whatever that word is, to hang on here.
Through the chesty curves. Oh, Timmy Nickel's
Timmy
just made a
runs
little
wide.
lock up there. It sent him wide. He tries to
Jason's
cut
got
back, but Fewens is...
Tires.
Yeah, he's pulled a bit of a gap now, so now Fewens needs to get his tyres up to temp, quick smart. And well, he's got another half of the race. We're halfway through the race right now. So he's got a whole half of the race to try and get the job done on Leo Henning, which would be a 4th place, I believe.
Oh, and
There's a
we're heading
spinner.
into the head.
Jason Dunn, not stopped just yet. Luckily keeps it off the racing line, doesn't interfere with the terrific battling we're seeing tonight.
Does
But if
anyone
we look at that
pause
glittering
this
there,
while we go
there's
for a toilet
gonna
break
be
and a drink
Australian
stop?
flag on it.
Yep.
Proudly showing.
All right,
Word from our sponsors.
Intermission.
you guys tell
Oh.
everyone what you're doing. We're getting
Tell,
drinks.
VFS.
tell us about VFS.
Yeah, Paul, let's hear the history of VFS.
I'd rather not on the broadcast.
Yeah, that'd be right.
He's trying to
No,
distance himself.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
Oh, well, after that trophy, I probably would too.
No, after the trophy and the Commodore story, I'm definitely distancing myself. I still don't understand it.
It's like the Commodore mirrors are and the headlights are exactly the same as the road car, Paul. Okay, that's all you need to know.
But it was the biggest wind up and then letdown in history. Like I've never heard a bigger wind up to
Oh.
nothing.
Okay, did you never hear the police chase story ever?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
that was the biggest wind up and then
No,
let
but
down.
at least that's the cliffhanger because we still
Yeah.
don't know for sure.
True. That he was being chased down the freeway. No, we don't.
We don't know anything.
We just believe that that's the. Maybe Bin Girl actually works for the police department and she was checking out his bin for that reason.
Oh, Tim sent you an apology. Was that via Messenger or Discord?
Yeah.
Messenger. Is that all he said? Just genuine apology.
Yeah.
Good.
Lol.
Well, I better get another beer too.
All right, I'm back.
We were just talking about the Commodore story and how we were all amazed by the skills you have to tell such stories.
Which bit? The quote from the line.
Yeah, the whole lot. Like it's just mastery at work, really.
Thanks.
Of
Rob.
course, when you watch this back, I may have sprayed you ad nauseam.
Did you have a disclaimer though?
There was no disclaimer. I haven't even heard the disclaimer yet.
What's coming?
Well, then I can use that same disclaimer as my disclaimer now, because it will be
Do you
on
recognise?
screen.
Do you recognise where it came from?
We've got to the disclaimer.
No, the Commodores.
No,
You ever seen the movie Two Hands?
no,
Right.
Heath Ledger.
yes.
Correct. Remember
Except
they're
that
about,
One filmed in Sydney, yeah.
they're
Except,
about to rob
yeah.
the bank, and they go, "What are we riding in, boys? Commodores." It's just a great line from the movie.
what about old mate's front yard?
Is that where it came from? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, front yard's
Yeah,
got
but-
like a Tirana and a VL and a
And the Walker
oh, the
trailer.
Camaro.
Stato,
He's
the
let
Stato.
His letterbox is 186.
Yeah,
It's all
that's
good.
it's a great movie, but the best car in that movie is the XB. Man.
Acker's XB.
Acker's XB. Man.
Oh, it is good.
What is
Give him your
happening?
keys.
Give me
him your-
keys.
Give him your fucking keys.
He
But I
needs to
just
go and
had
do a job.
I just had the transmission done. Give him your fucking keys. What a great movie.
I
Yeah,
can't believe
that's
I'm
good.
streaming all this.
I know.
It's good lines because the other one was
Darren's,
trying.
Darren's saying, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
We didn't tell him that it was an interval.
The interval's over.
Interval's
Oh, this-
over. Play on.
This is a public service announcement. If you haven't seen Two Hands,
I think that's
go
it.
and
I
go and
think
watch it.
that is
Do
livery of the
yourself
night
a
right
favour.
there.
Correct.
Wear your pants.
Cue the
So here we go.
music.
Livery of the night. This is the biggest fuck up of the night.
Oh, music.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, you missed it. Terrific battling we're seeing tonight.
But if we look at that livery there for a moment, he's got the Australian flag on it, proudly showing his pride in our beautiful nation. Well done, man.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is livery of the night right there.
Correct.
Cue the
Australian
music.
flag on it. Cue the music. Was I supposed to hum the national anthem or something?
No, I'm playing some music.
So I'm like,
So well
how
done,
long do I have to
Jason
be quiet
Dunn.
for?
Well done.
And then later you'll hear what happens. That's good. I couldn't actually hear it. Sorry, I've got no sound mine, so I'm just calling this without any audible
That's fine.
audio.
Just pretend there was some awesome hardcore rock music playing during that.
That was tremendous.
That was tremendous.
And here's Paul Young, still just, wow, what's he doing? He's 10th.
He's in 10th place. There's a couple of people yet to pit, however. So Brian Minogue, Glenn
Do you know the
Boyce,
really
and
good
Jason
thing about
Dunn,
this?
who is
Paul
right
is
in front of him,
copying
so he
almost
should
as
get
much
through
crap
here.
as I am.
I know.
That should get him up. Was
It's
Brian
tremendous,
Minogue
and he's
ahead
the sponsor.
of-
How is that possible?
I know.
Stops?
Doesn't work.
There are other sponsors who get
Yeah,
far
Joe's
more
got
love.
I don't know if Paul did. No, we
I will
rectify the
say this,
situation shortly.
Felix is only 4
Oh, okay.
seconds up
Yeah.
the road from Young at the moment.
Okay, so Dunn pits. The Australia Day flag car goes in. Good luck to him.
He's in. Good job. Great running tonight. Should finish ahead of Roy at this rate.
I think most glaciers would finish ahead of Roy tonight.
So at the moment is Brian Minogue in the lead. Let's give him a bit of airtime.
Yeah, look, Brian probably deserves a bit. He's been so lucky tonight.
That's right. He spent 18 laps on his
Very good.
tyres. About to finish his 19th. The Kumo tyres. They were struggling, but they've held on, haven't they?
He somehow turned it around to hold the lead. I'm not sure where he's going to come out. Can we ask what intonation is his paint job? Is it? Did someone
Nations.
vomit colours on it, or?
Yep.
What do
Dots,
we look
stripes, the whole lot. It's got pretty much. It's almost like a It's like a showcase of different patterns, designs, and colours that
Abstract.
you could have on your car, and he's just slapped the entire collection on in one big foul swoop.
I don't think I'll be asking him to design the next TADERVJS trophy.
It's almost Aboriginal in a way, however.
Oh yeah, so maybe he's trying to reach out to our Australia Day Eve friends and family with a different outlook on it all.
Right, so maybe he can do the.
Politically correct.
That is so unlike you.
trophy.
What are you
There you
talking
go.
about? I'm alright.
He was treading carefully.
There's still room.
Like, you might as well have been walking over glass then, because that was like, that was magnificent. I don't think I've ever heard him that good.
You must have shown up.
Speaking of just showing up, Roy Clark has showed up at the front of the field, right at the pointy end.
This is the.
Yeah, this is the battle for second and third.
Is Tim Nicol there?
I went out
Roy
wide.
is Just in front of them.
Just stepped out of the way. Oh, slotted in
actually
very
done-
nicely. That was actually very nice. That was
Yeah.
very nice. He's had a bad.
Roy,
He's had poor race tonight, but that was very well done.
he a lot of the fans out there won't be familiar with how Roy lets people lap him, but it's a little unconventional. Let's put it that way. He likes to slide into the apex at full speed, touch the brake a little bit early, and then just hover on the apex and go around me, and then demand to know why you haven't already passed him on the outside of the apex without any knowledge that he's about. Does that accurately sum it up? We love him all.
It's not going to help his
Fast forward to lap 29.
Use that word.
Yeah.
It's not going to help his
Paul
argument.
doesn't like lapping Roy. It's been noticed over the years. There's been a number of incidents, shall we say, but Paul usually views it with the good spirit that we expect.
That's right.
And Roy claims absolutely no responsibility for any mistakes ever. Speaking of which, I think we should read this disclaimer at the moment. We, Chastity myself, assume no responsibility or liability for any errors, omissions, or offences and any witty observations or descriptions made during this broadcast.
Thank you. Good to get the legal stuff out of the way right in the middle of the race when no one ever can hear it.
Should have done it.
Perfect time. No. This is the perfect. It's hidden away. Like you never see the terms and conditions up in the bold print. It's always in the fine print at the bottom, and that's essentially what we've done there. So there's nothing suspicious about any of that at all. It's totally above board.
And the information is provided on an as-is basis with no guarantees of completeness, accuracy, usefulness, or timeliness. And that completes that section of the broadcast.
Brilliant, and just in time because
I can be a lawyer.
Jones
You
is
you
counting
delivered that
Leo Henning.
amazingly. I couldn't believe it when you were pulling. I'm like, that's amazing.
The back of his hand.
Like Leo.
We're talking about Jason holding things close to his chest, and he is holding Leo Henning as close as he's held anything to his chest right now.
Wow. Does Lisa know about this?
Very keen to get past this point.
That's right.
I think Leo basically has a nice juicy steak in his bonnet, and Jason likes that. Oh,
And the steak!
oh, very gracious!
And the steak turns into a mistake!
My goodness.
Leo Henning!
Now,
He will not be happy with that. I'm waiting for a radio transmission there.
Jason's known to redress, and I don't know if he thinks he's done that in error or not. So, if Jason thinks he's done someone harm, he may well redress that, but he doesn't appear to be slowing down, so I think at this point he's just driving on like nothing happened.
That's right. I think Timmy Nichols hoping that it was
Pretty
race
much.
control.
Well, I was
onto
hoping
that
you
to
wouldn't
try
slow
and get him
down.
out of the way
Well,
and
I
boost him
wasn't
up
sure
the
if you
spot, but I
would,
don't think it's
because you
gonna
do do it sometimes, don't you?
Let's
Yeah.
have a quick jump on board and we'll have a look at that incident.
Can I just say, we've already beaten WKMP's broadcast
Yeah, I
by
think we
actually
should
watching
race
incidents
control the situation.
as they happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming from a long way back.
Eat that,
Put
John.
it on the inside.
Oh!
no,
well.
That felt like he wasn't given any racing room at all. There's been a big debate this week about that sort of thing. Jason seemed to think that. I think he's made the B pillar there. I think that's all. Look.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
for
that's
some reason, John doesn't like
Leo
rewinding
Henning
on
there's
screen.
just tried to
No.
cover a little bit
If,
too
if
late.
it's not on SDK, like as an
Yeah.
incident registered,
Look,
he
who knows?
doesn't go back.
Leo probably doesn't agree with it at this point. I'd suggest he's got all sorts of thoughts and names that he's giving Jason at the moment, but.
Yeah, I can think of a
That'll be
few.
no different to
a
any
few
of the
names
names
that
we
he
give you,
might be
Jace,
giving
so
him.
that's alright.
Yes, he didn't even consider there was anyone on his
No,
inside.
he
which-
didn't. Maybe he was just
And-
maybe he was unaware.
And things like that
wasn't
make me
thinking
think
about
it is Charlie
or-
Stone, you know?
Yeah, I don't think there's too
Mm.
much there. I don't think Jason's done a whole heap wrong there. He's had the line. He's gone in. He was going to make the corner.
He sent it. Let's be clear.
You got to have a go. You do have to have a go. At
The
some
comments
point.
with us. Fair play. Bump and run. No, bump. Sorry. No,
Bump and
sorry.
run. Yeah,
Fair
fair
play.
play.
No,
Bump and run.
Fair bump. Play on. Poor awareness. Yeah, I think that's the general consensus. Correct.
Yeah, bump and run racing.
There you go, Jace. You've been cleared
The
by
Bump and Run Alliance.
That's not our motto at all.
What was that disclaimer again?
Yeah, we got called the
Yeah,
Bump and Run
just
Alliance in
rewind,
the
I
chat.
can't read it again.
I will have to mention that Glenn Boyce has exactly the same livery as Jason Dunn has.
There we go.
However,
This is where it turns ugly.
I think, and I might be mistaken, but Glenn Boyce should actually be our livery winner. Because I've just noticed Glenn Boyce has an Australian flag with a kangaroo, and Jason Dunn is a Kiwi flag with a kiwi.
Well, yes.
Recanted. Massively recanted. We're taking that back. Glenn Boyce, congratulations.
You
We've-
win delivery of
We've ripped
gave
it
the
from,
Kiwi car
ripped it from
Livery of
Jason
the
Dunn's
day
hands.
on Australia Day Eve.
And we're playing the
No, but
music.
we
Well
played
done.
the
You
music.
have
Okay.
won the livery
We've
of the
erased
year. For the Australia Day Eve.
Oh,
Big mess up on our part.
Thank you to
However,
VFS once
Oh,
again.
Congratulations. And
I
I'm
should have
sure
put a
you'll
Russian
enjoy
flag on
that
my car. Would
watching
have
this
won.
broadcast. Outstanding effort. Well done.
Oh,
Yeah, so
There's always one thing on these broadcasts that just delivers comedy gold, and today
Flag fucker.
On day of
we don't
all
know
days,
the difference
the eves
between our
of all
flags.
eves,
Oh,
the
good.
eves of all eves.
I still vote for Commodores or something.
I can't even. I can't even.
No, Jason, you've really fallen off my expectation list here. That's not too good. Now, what's happening with Paul here? Has Paul made a move on Henning?
Well, obviously Henning was off track when he got the pass done. So an absolute fantastic pinpoint textbook Paul Young move yet again. He had a rough start, but he's certainly come back, and now he's one spot up from where he started. And he is closing in on Timmy Nicol as we speak. Gap only 2 seconds. There's Timmy Nicol right there as he comes out of the chasty curves.
But the hard question is, will Paul be able to pass it? Because unless Timmy Nicol makes a mistake and disappears,
Are you
50 or
eating
60
them?
meters off track,
I can't
Paul's not known to be able to pass anyone.
No, that's right. But I'm just trying to find. Just trying to look at the time. I believe Timmy Nicol lost a second. Yeah, he had on the last lap, so he has made a mistake. So it's now set. Maybe that's the mistake of the race for Timmy Nicol, and that's the wake-up call that he needed to keep it clean for the rest.
Not over yet, Timmy Nicol.
Because you'll remember, he was pretty close to the back of Jason Fewens, and now he's dropped a fair way back now. So
Look at Darren's comment.
maybe more mistakes to come, or maybe tidy up.
That's actually fucking funny.
What have I missed?
Chesty
Sorry.
Street
Read the
and
comment string.
Chevo's
Yeah,
dying.
Warren
so-
Davis,
YouTube.
Warren Davis has dropped down to 10th here. He was in front of Mulford, but he's just, I think the sickness has started to take hold.
Just trying to find him on.
What happened, was it? Was it the sickness?
Let's have a quick look at his lap times and see if we can find
At the
one
end.
maybe
Yeah.
where he's made a mistake.
Oh, someone left.
Ah.
See what was that?
Jason's left.
33.1.
Jason.
Is it 33.1?
See you, Jace.
23, sorry,
Yeah.
23.1. Is it 23?
I
Double
dropped
the door
off.
he
I
had.
dropped off a little bit.
We'll just scoot
You
So
want
do you
to
reckon? Do you reckon Darren's watching this with his 40 mates in the golf club?
obviously.
in the bar.
Surely
Maybe.
they've got to be watching it that way.
What else could they be doing?
So that means really the stream got like 40 plus viewers.
Yeah, VFS is
Hey,
Monday morning.
Mate, you're going to be getting phone calls left, right, and centre. I want a finance package.
And guess what he wants to finance? Commodores.
Yeah, I made
Okay,
a little
You're
error.
welcome,
Fin-
Ted. You're welcome.
Finally got payoff on that. Finally, it was a
I
long
ran
one.
wide. Timmy Nicol got. Sorry. Tim Mulford got around me. So I
Yeah,
ran
I was
wide.
disappointed to see that, Jam.
Up here somewhere, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
just
at
there.
the send.
Oh, I just ran wide.
Look
I
at
just let him
that
have it.
descend
Right there.
from Timmy Nicol there. He's just got
Was
up the
there a
inside.
Yeah, was lost a bit of shape there.
Yeah, he's
Unfortunately, there was a little bit of side contact.
And then I just sort of get my tyres back, so I
give
do.
him room, and Mulford's just snuck right up there.
Next 5 or so laps,
That's how that's gone.
he pulled a gap on me, and then
Now that's the
He
gap
started
currently.
catching.
That's Tim
4 to
Mulford
go, I
there.
started reeling him in. Yeah.
There is Was in the background.
It's disappointing for Was. but
Don't
hang
let
in
the
there, mate.
truth get in the way of a good story.
There'll be
Daz,
another
just
era
assume
coming.
there's 40 blokes watching.
Yeah, we know. Daz is
And
crying in
Rahad
his beer right now to
streaking
the bartender.
away
Oh, I
7.3
should have
seconds
stayed
out
home
the
for
lead.
That's right.
Taylor.
Doing this.
It's
He
got
could have been
handball.
part of this. He could have been history in the
Holding
making.
on
Could have
to
been
it.
in-
He's
yeah.
pretty solidly
He could have
in
been
second
sprayed
place,
as much
although
as
look,
every one of
Wolf's
us
not
has.
Could have
giving
been
him
a
just
could have been a
yet.
contender.
Jason Fewens is in a fairly good spot too, in 4th place. Now, coming into this race, we knew Fewens was in good form, but did you expect this kind of dominant performance from Jason Fewens tonight?
I can safely say I did not expect anything like this. I expected maybe 6th or 7th. I hoped for, but 4th at this stage. Well, I don't want to go off too early, but this is one of the best performances he's ever put in.
You could just see in the previous shot
Oh,
there,
how does your
just looking at Paul Young and then seeing up the road, how far up the road Jason
Nutty.
Fewens is actually on Paul Young.
Jeez,
And that
not
is
only
something
your
that I've
mum, now it's you as
not
well.
seen for a long
Jesus
time.
Christ.
After last night, I thought you said it tasted
Yeah.
like dust.
There'll still be steam coming out of those ears and eyes of Paul. I'm quite angry at his performance here. It's like he really just didn't show up. It's like he doesn't deem Australia Eve worthy of his good performance, which is really a slap in the face to Roy and Jason.
That's right. And to be honest, and all the fans and the viewers of this tremendous event.
Yeah.
All the preparation that goes into it. And to be honest, it's kind of strange, given that he's the title sponsor for this event.
If he really wants to be on the screen, he should roll his car or something.
So-
Really get the
So I just want to say a big thank you to Paul Young for his continued support for this event,
Oh, yes.
VFS Vehicle Finance
Yes.
Solutions. However, come on man, lift! Seriously, this is just disappointing, honestly. Get your act together.
Yeah, Brayden in the chat suggesting that Roy is he should be subbed out for next year.
Oh, Frank's
Well,
going to sponsor next
look-
year.
Roy, yep, hang on, we've got a spinner.
Yeah, we've got a spinner here, and this is the next car coming
One
I
through.
think I was
Sport,
watching on replay. at
One
this point.
sport.
One
He
sport.
gets through
Has he
alright.
got any cash,
So
champ?
Blake Gallen has done alright. He's managed to avoid any kind of contact.
He's
with
gone
anyone
quiet
else.
now. That's it. He's
Yeah.
definitely he's gone to bed
He'll
now.
continue on in 18th place, so he's at the back of the grid. And that'll be disappointing for him to see the likes of Roy Clark just a couple of spots ahead of him, to be honest. So
He's running some Pagani and sponsorship there. Or as it's
Pagni.
apparently pronounced Pagni, but I prefer to go with my original name of Pagani.
Ben Anthony has just also said he thinks it's really nice that Paul Young has offered to donate his iRating to the great Jason Fewens on his great performance tonight. So maybe it's just a gift to the winner. And absolute scenes right now. I don't know if you've picked up on this and what's just happened, but here we are.
Oh,
Roy
lapping.
has absolutely lost it coming through the Chastity curve, and on the exit onto the Chastity straight, Fewens has just ranged up on him and coming through the Chastity curve 18.
I thought you were going to.
He's lapped him.
Is
Isn't that the chastity hairpin?
attempt of murder here?
No, this is
He's gonna-
all.
he's gonna come back across.
Would we not have this whole conversation
replay.
while I was sitting behind him? I'm going, they're going to be going off their nut off here. They're going to think I'm going to punch you any second now.
But it appears. I mean, Roy's still sniffing around there. He's keen to shove the nose in wherever he can.
We'll just jump to live pictures, and Roy has dropped off. Now that is quite
Lap
disappointing.
29.
Here we go.
Yeah, last year Roy handily beat Jason, but there was a few mitigating circumstances there. Whereas this year Roy is.
Oh, Roy and Timmy Nickel! That's huge!
Why was he
The
pulling off so
Chastity
much
curve
over
yet
that?
again.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Drama.
Because I drove into
Paul
him.
Young
That's
is
what he
probably
actually said.
Absolutely crapping himself.
Tim Nickel is raging over the mic right now. Absolutely raging. He is filthy with what Roy has produced
I
there.
just think it's the biggest carry
Can
on
you
ever.
repeat some of it? I can't hear any of it.
Can you repeat it?
Well, if it
You
makes
have shown.
Showing your true colours.
Yeah, Jason's smoothing things
You
out.
see,
at the
he
moment.
said he was going to let him have it. As in, I'll punt
Timmy's
the cunt.
claiming that Roy's shown his true colours there.
Really? Was it
And by that, I believe the bar colours. The bump and run.
Realistically, it's just a light car trying to get past, and there's a little bit of contact. Calm down, champ. You've done worse to me many times, Tim. Timmy Nickel. You've punted me way worse than that, champ, so pull your head in.
So Roy's
Oh!
gone wide there, and Nickel's
Stop that
just
cunt. Stop
I don't
that
know what
cunt.
he's complaining about there.
Honestly.
Honestly.
He's a little bit of a hothead. He probably should pull his head in. That's not
Oh.
gonna stop. Otherwise, throw a fighter down and sort him right out. First choice.
But if we go to live pictures now. So I just wanted to pick up the Paul Young battle to Timmy Nickel now, because now only 1 second in it,
Did you get past him?
and
Oh, I can't
this
remember.
time around 2 laps to go.
He actually
Well, I
lost
can't
time
believe
because
it.
of everything that happened because he
Yeah.
let it off. So,
Have to wait another year to do this. This is really sad.
I know, and the race has flown by tonight. I can safely say.
Did go
Some
quick.
of these races tend to
Like
drag
you
on.
over
There's not too
disclaimer.
much action, but
Yeah, you're right, Darren.
2023, it's been a good year for Australia Day of Eve, Roy versus Jason
TADERVJS.
Special, the TADERVJS.
I like your pronunciation.
I never knew the VJ was silent in the
It's
Taderus.
a bit of a jumble. It's not the
Never knew
easiest
that.
acronym. It's ever been
Always
put
struggled with it, but now I know I can just.
It
let
doesn't
the VJ
roll off the
silent.
tongue like
yeah,
FIFA
just
or...
forget it all,
When
and
I
you're right.
created it, I didn't care
Just
for-
make up a name and go, yep, that's what it is.
It wasn't.
Cared for-
It wasn't a consideration.
No,
You were just
I
going
wanted
for. You just wanted to state what it was.
I was thinking if
simple.
Roy ended up in the
Make it
other
clear,
split, we
very
could have changed it to
And in doing
Jason
that, it's
versus
incredibly unclear to
was
see.
and changed it to
Paris is all-
TADERVJS or something.
Now we still haven't looked at these pterodactyls. I'd like
I have not
Oh yeah, we
managed
missed
to...
the pterodactyls.
I've not seen them. I don't know how to see them. I don't know where they
Chesty's killing me here.
Well, it's one of our trademarks at this point.
You go to the
are. Well, we
chopper
saw them
cam or the
once.
TV.
Or the blimp.
I went to the
Just
blimp
been-
for a
He
bit.
wouldn't do
Never
it.
happened.
Track action.
I went to the blimp
It's
for a
probably
bit.
been too much of it.
No, I believe the pterodactyls came into play when there wasn't much on-track action last year.
Well, as a fan of the movie Two Hands, as some of the people watching might be, I've got a little line related to pterodactyl that I'd like to slip in there. But if we can't get a picture of them, I'll just say the mighty Brian Brown line. That's a lovely looking pterodactyl there.
You're right, it doesn't really work as well without the pterodactyl.
Wazza will know.
Missing a heap of context.
Wazza will know. Are you listening, Wazza?
Well, I don't know.
That's what she said.
I doubt that
You
they're
laughing,
stick
Jim?
around.
You're an
I love
idiot.
that.
Well, actually,
You were worrying about Wazza dying. I think
pterodactyls. You can
Sherman's
see
going
them
to
in
die.
the top. I think the overlay's covering them.
And we're on the last lap, and you're
Right.
really worried about
I can
pterodactyls.
see them.
You're a lunatic.
Yeah.
They were going to finish this race. They're going to finish this race while we're doing it.
You're a fucking lunatic.
So at the moment, it looks like Rahan is going to clinch this
What a
one
top bloke.
convincingly.
Oh,
There he is, we're in the last corner. The last round of the chesty corner for Rahan Lianic. He wins the 2023 Roy versus Jason special, but that doesn't matter because it is between Roy and Jason.
But well done to Rihan for winning the little race associated with it.
That's right. Scott Gamble comes across in second place.
Oh,
Luke
that's right,
Grundle
Scott.
behind Jason Dunn, a lap down, 14th. Finishes in third place. It was a bit confusing, but I'm sure we'll all get there. And now we flick across to Jason Fewens, who is Timmy Nickel all over the back of him. Don't know what's happened on this last lap.
Yeah,
I
what
thought
happened?
you
You
were
Probably
blowing
should have been
fuel or
watching
No,
something.
I just rolled off the throttle
pterodactyls.
and
But he's
cruised
going to
on.
come across the line to win 2023 Australia Day Eve. Roy versus Jason. Jason Fewens, you are the winner this year. Fantastic drive. Timmy Nickel only just behind after the huge controversy with Roy. And Paul Young, controversially I might add, behind Jason Fewens in 6th place.
It's sprayed him again.
Yeah. He's not
It's
gonna
pretty
be-
much constant
there's
throughout the
no
whole
way
thing.
about it. We're going to be in chat
Wow.
afterwards, and he's
Consistency
going to
is
be
the
quite
key.
quiet.
Quite quiet.
Indeed.
Foster Davis is in the
Ooh.
wall over the last corner.
Deary
He was
gracious.
in 10th place, and now I think he's going to cross in 12th.
Oh
No.
my goodness, Warren.
No, it's 11th
Warren.
place.
Temptation
Warren.
of high school was all too much.
jeez, you know he's in
11th
trouble when
place
he
for
uses his
Warren
full name.
Davis.
You is
That-
right.
He'll be disappointed with that. It was such a great start.
Didn't use
Some
my
great
middle name.
moves at the start. We didn't end up going back to those.
Then you know you're in deep shit.
Let's have a look. This is Tim Mulford.
Oh, this is he's attempted to send it on the last lap.
He was having a crack at Tim Mulford. And he's just...
No.
No, he's lost it.
Yeah.
Freaking left you heaps of
Dear
room. You're the one who
gracious.
decided
Poor
to-
old
Oh, here comes Roy. I freaking left you
Roy
heaps
is
of room.
currently blowing up right now.
Oh, see, this is the first time for me hearing that.
Hang
You
on.
had no idea, buddy. Have a look at the replay. You turned in on me. Turned in on you? Seriously, go have a look at it. Or is it like Phillip Island where I turned in on you?
Oh!
You're a fucking let down, you idiot.
He does have a point there.
You're not even fighting for a position.
You don't have to disappear. And I gave him the inside to drive up to the next corner.
Right, you spent like 5 minutes arguing with me about
Oh, well,
being
look
a
at
left.
this. We'll stick with this replay. Look at this. Look at this burnout. We'll have a look at what.
Did you guys hear
Fewens is
Brenton
doing.
sticking up for Roy?
29.
Brenton.
Nothing.
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Brenton O'Brien was in there spotting
And-
for
For
Scott.
Gamble.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight?
Fewens-
Yeah.
Yeah, and he jumped in and
Fewens
argued
still
with
burnout
Tim.
at all?
Really?
And
Yeah.
Tim had a go at him. Tim had a crack at him.
Told him, don't tell me how to drive.
How's he able to talk to them when he's just a spotter?
What's his name?
Yeah, particularly.
Oh, I think you've still got the same.
Had the lap races.
You can still broadcast.
No,
Yeah,
I'll give it
if
to
you're
him.
a spotter, you
No,
can.
No, I don't think it's
It's
quite
only
that
if you're going
level.
to
I think
watch.
You
it's-
can't tell me
Has anyone said I can beat you in a lap race?
No, no one has said that. It hasn't blown up to that extent.
If you
That's-
if you
Good.
honestly think that you
Timmy's
didn't
still
do
having a
something
go.
on purpose, then mate, I
he's
don't know
doing
how
a
to
lot
race
of
with
talk.
people that are a lap down.
Still waiting for
from
any
a
apology
fighting
for any of the putts he did at
position.
me.
Everyone else that we went through, no drama at all. I had no.
It's all about
points at
Shervo.
that point.
Well,
I'm
he
not one
does.
that
He
took
does
out
it.
Leo.
Oh, Jason, that is quality.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day,
Well, I
It doesn't
can't
bother
because I
me.
can't even hear him. But
I know.
that great.
is
because
he
I
just
know what
constantly
sort of race
talking
you
at this point?
Yeah, he's just gonna keep going. He's talking over the top of
So
us.
you took out Leo, is that what you're saying?
Shut up, mate.
Hang on, I got the button. There we go, done. I want to bring Jason Fewens up. Just give me 1 sec. I'll get him to come up so we can do the interview.
I needed that technical difficulties.
Jason, come up
flash
to
at this
the
point.
commentary box.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't hear me, so I'm telling stories back there.
Well,
I thought I was left blind.
Can't move.
There, see, I'm
Here
talking.
he is. Jason Fewens, the man of the moment, an exceptional performance tonight. Blew us away. Probably blew Paul Young away too. I don't think he was expecting such a good performance, but what do you make of that race, Jason?
Paul Young, no, never heard of her.
Like,
Yeah,
you
to be
get
honest, had a
sprayed
pretty
left,
average
right, and
start.
centre.
Saw car 12 coming through like a man possessed, so I decided to concede that position nice and early and get in a rhythm. And then it was just a matter of applying a bit of pressure. A lot of the drivers in front just made those little mistakes. There was a group of us that were right on the same speed, so it was really a case of applying pressure and waiting for an error.
Yeah, it was a fantastic drive, and your pace was exceptional. How many hours before this event did you put in prep to get those lap times to where they were? Because Paul Young was struggling to begin with that, just using him as a reference, and he sort of picked up the pace and then matched your times towards the end, but out of the gate, you were absolutely flying.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I started practicing this track back when it was released in Season 3. I've just been secretly getting some training on the side, and tonight's obviously showed. And then, obviously, with Paul Young picking up speed as the race went on, that was just simply a matter of he was about 4 seconds behind, could see exactly what I was doing, and just took a page out of my book, and you can see the results speak themselves.
That's right. Now, you speak of Paul
You're
Young
welcome,
picking up
Paul.
speed. Is that a hint that you might have had some external help in the lead up to this event that you kept quiet?
Yeah, well, I've been doing some personal training with Braden Martin from Locked On Lads podcast. So he's been taking me under his wing and teaching me a few tricks of the trade, as you say, in the game. So big shout out to Braden. Without him, I wouldn't be able to be here speaking with you guys tonight.
Well, I have to say, that's credit to you. If that's the training that you had, then I'm even more impressed with the pace that you showed, and your 4th place honestly just speaks for itself. Fantastic result. I will present to you the TADERVJS trophy. Before then, Shervo, any word?
Well, I'd like to also congratulate Jason on an absolutely tremendous performance. I expected you would win, and I actually thought you'd dominate, but I'll be frank, I didn't expect what I just saw. I'm a little stunned, Jason. You really impressed me tonight, and I hope you'll have me as your co-driver at Bathurst.
Oh, this might be an invitation that's too good to refuse. Taking on a partnership with the great Shervo Jones. It's a lot of pedigree and heritage along with that name, so I'll have to lift my game, but I'll get my people to talk to your people, and we'll see if we can come together with a plan.
I think at the moment you're the one who's in the chasing. I'm chasing you because your performance at the moment is just iRating's much higher than mine. Your driving is much better, and I think you're on a rocket ship to the top of Scops and any other race you want to apply yourself to.
Yeah, with the advertising that went on here tonight, there's
That's
some
right.
would say
That's
that
three
potentially
times one
surpassed
night.
Scops in
Are
regards
you full,
of the
Jervo,
steam,
or what?
and I'd like to think tonight's performance just
How are you
cemented that,
speaking with that much cum in your
within the
mouth?
iRacing community here within Australia.
Good point.
I like
Your
how
name
you
is
put
on
it
the
straight up,
trophy,
this
and
is
we'll
above
be put
Scops.
on that pink roof of yours as soon as we can muster the effort.
All right, boys, thanks for the chat. I appreciate it. I look forward to coming back and defending my title next year.
We do too.
Yep, fantastic. Great work. You've given Roy Clark a lot of work to do over the next year. So congratulations.
Lift, Roy. Lift.
Thanks, boys. Talk to you soon.
Cheers.
And you can see Brenton's still going. So
Yeah.
All we have to do next is get Roy up here and just absolutely towel him up.
Well, just before that, I've got the trophy up on the screen. So that's the trophy that will be sent. So right now, Fion's name, obviously not on the trophy as yet, but that will be placed
The
in its
question marks will
rightful spot.
disappear, and Jason's
Have you got that
name
yet,
will go right
Jace,
there
or
for
what? Has your trophy come
2023.
through?
That's right. So
Yeah,
Because it is a digital age.
It's a Logitech
I heard it's a
Invitational.
digital age, and it was going to come straight to
So
your
I don't
email
know how
box.
that
That was the
works.
whole
Talk
hype
qualifying.
about
I
it.
thought you just got
I think you need to add
Yeah,
extra letters to
unless
the
you
acronym
qualify for
now,
the invite, but that doesn't really make sense, does it?
at the end. I think you need to
No,
put like
that's not how it
PYS at
works.
the end.
Seems a little bit.
And that just looks like a
goose
coffee
chase
cup from
there.
Bay 21.
I'll
It
try
is
and
a
bring
coffee
Roy
cup.
up now. Just 1 second. Roy, come up to the com box.
Oh, thank
And I'm telling stories up there still.
Did that just say Stephen Varga? That's
No.
good.
Cut Roy off midway through that while he was saying thank you.
you.
Roy, all right. So
I'll ask the question. What have you got to say for yourself?
I found every cut on that track at the start of it.
Hear the
and-
excuses. Here we go.
But anyway, I saw Jace doing laps here last night, and I knew he was on fire. There was no way I was ever going to catch him. I mean, he was stealing iRating off Paul as well tonight, so shows how dominant he was tonight.
That lazy four.
yeah, that was pointed out by a few people watching. So
Mainly
sort
me
of
and
discussed at the
Jesse.
start, given the odds from the folks at Ladbrokes, who we were in staunch contracts with for this race, they put you at a $4.50, I believe, Shervo?
That's correct.
Yeah, so it looked like the only way that you were ever going to get Fewins tonight was if he had a bit of an incident and possibly crashed out. That was really the only way you were going to win this. Is that a fair? Do you think is that a fair assessment of the race going in?
Yeah, and poor qualifying effort. Made
Just shit
too
all
many
around.
mistakes, so I think
He sounds so disheartened.
I know. I'm just shattered.
Yeah, but anyway, it was definitely one of those exciting races, I suppose. But anyway, it's always good to have some thrill and excitement after a
Nothing
New
to
Year's
say.
Eve race. Christmas. Try again. What is it? Australia Day Eve.
Australia Eve. It's
That's
the
right.
biggest race going.
Yes.
You did have a glimmer of hope at one point. I don't know if Jason got a bit loud in the Discord when he had an incident with Leo Henning, I believe it was.
Correct.
Chesty.
Correct. Yep.
There was a chance that it was all over for Jason. Did he get a bit raucous in the chat or anything?
No, I did suggest to him that you guys may have been a little excited when I was behind him and the opportunity to maybe send him off into the wall. Yeah.
I did make some comments in that regard.
Yeah, you sure did.
I thought you would have, but you didn't. I'm a bit confused by that.
Yeah, look, he was just too good this year, and well played by him. Really, he's really been on a string of form at the moment, and that just shows
Roy's just got
how much his
nothing.
iRating's gone up. So
That's true.
Indeed.
And now I will, if you do rewatch this back, Roy, I might have made a few comments you won't appreciate. I do point you to the disclaimer that was read out at the middle of the race, so you don't have any legal grounds to make claim on me. But yeah, just remember, we're best of friends on the internet. It's all said in jest.
I'm sure you sprayed me with no mercy at all in regards to
What?
everything you said
Merciless-
about me or
with no
how you
mercy?
described me
I was
at
going
any
to say
point in time.
mercilessly,
I
but
know.
I could never get it
Well,
out.
I
It just
sprayed
wouldn't
you
come
a
out.
little bit, but no, I sprayed you. Give you a solid puzzling.
I figured the only part I would have got anything good on would have been the start, and then from that point it fell apart. Yeah.
What we would like to know about is what's happened with you and old Timmy Nicol. That you guys had a little touch together, and then Tim, I can't hear it, but Chesty's saying Tim's not happy. And I'm going to suggest that he's overreacting. What's your stance on it?
Look, I said to the guys, Tim's coming through, so I just slid out wide. My plan was to just let him go through, and I held my tongue until I went back and had a look at the replay just to make sure. Yep, being overtaken, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop halfway down the straight to let somebody by. I'm going to wait till they get to
you
me
wait for
before
the
I let
apex.
them go around.
No, it wasn't the apex either.
No, but normally
I
you
had
do.
2 cars pass me in that same corner at that same point tonight, and yeah, I felt he drove into the side of me, but I didn't want to say anything until I looked at it. I felt he would have just come
Very
straight out of the corner,
diplomatic.
driven straight up to the next corner, and gone into it, and that would have been the end of it. But yeah, he sort of drove into the side and then decided it was everybody else's fault.
And I noticed he's been saying quite a few things in the chat. Has he got any new and exciting descriptive words for you that I can maybe adopt going forward?
No, there was nothing there, but I suppose it was a good conversation piece in there around whether what was right and what was wrong, and yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll leave it at that. Appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'll let you go back down to your group there, and we'll
Finish off the broadcast.
finish off the professional broadcast that we're
All right.
encountering.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to thank Chastity Vision, VFS.
Yeah,
for the
Jason
sponsorship.
didn't thank anyone.
I also understand that Jason has committed to running the new trophy on the front of his car for the rest of the year, so I am disappointed that I won't have that honour. And I'd also
Have you
like
seen
to...
it yet?
No. So
To be honest,
that's,
mate, I'm happy for you to run it.
Again, that's why I'm probably a bit
I
disappointed
can't.
that I
It's
won't have it on the
yours.
front of my car for the rest of the year. But that's all right. I'm sure Jason will wear it with pride.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
cheers, mate. So there we go.
Alright.
Just before we wrap it up, I
Yeah,
just
well,
want to have a look at this passing movement with Warren Davis. We never end up going back to it because the race was so
Passing
action
movement.
packed. But this was a
Bowel
glorious move by Wazza. Almost a shame he didn't quite get it done.
Picked the eyes out of it here, and then, well, I thought he did get it done at the next bit, didn't he? No.
Well, he got it. Yeah, he got it done on Mulford, but he couldn't quite get past Mickelson. But yeah, it looked like he was getting it through. But yeah, I think he does. He eventually does make his way through, but unfortunately, by the end of the race, kind of gets tangled up, doesn't
Now,
he,
I give-
with the wall and drops a few positions right at the very end. So
I figured you wouldn't be
I'd be a
happy
little
with
bit
the broadcast
disappointed,
poll, so I give you a little bit of an out at the end here.
Yeah,
Just
he's not going to be
stick around.
ecstatic with the result in the end, but it was a good showing. He just faded with the Cooper tires, even though he's running Dunlops.
that's right.
Should we get poor old Wazza up here for a chat, or should we just leave it at the two actual people involved in the
Yeah, I think we'll just keep it with the two actual people. So
fair enough.
yeah, and we'll
Like,
Yep, sorry.
I was going to say we could get Paul up here, but I think he'd be so annoyed that the depression would just kill the mood.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll end on that note. An absolutely and thoroughly
And here we go.
enjoyable race tonight.
Here's your out,
Honestly,
Paul.
That race went so quick.
A little bit of
I
chopper.
think that's the fastest race. I think it's the fastest straight AV race that I've watched so far.
It's true. And in the comments, Braden's making the comment that he watched the whole TADERVJS this year, so he doesn't want to be getting flamed by me anymore.
Well,
you can always want things, champ. I can't guarantee they're not going to happen.
that's right. So yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it myself. I'm sure Shervy next to me has enjoyed it too, and we will be looking forward to the run next year. Almost can't wait. It's a long way away. It's almost like Christmas. Comes around once a year. It's a special time for everyone, and
Almost like
yeah,
Christmas.
I think the fact that it comes around once a year just makes it that little bit extra
Like
special.
Warren
So,
Davis.
looking
Once a
forward to
year.
the next one next year.
And
And
I'll just leave you with these thoughts. There's no cash here. Here, no cash. All right? Cash, no. Robbo? No cash. That's it for me.
and that's it. There's no cash whatsoever.
No more
End
cash
of it.
for Paul Young.
Thanks for
He's
nothing,
done.
VFS. We'll see you all next year.
I literally just sent Jason $15
Ladies and gentlemen,
And said that's the
welcome
last
to
time
Pit Stop
ever.
Podcast.
Yep.
You're
I've
a
got it
dick.
It
You're...
ends now.
Wow.
What's the matter, Was? You didn't like it?
No, that was brilliant. It's just so fucking abstract. It's you know, it's fucking. I'm just gonna change your name to Ronnie Rando because, and I have to say, Paul Young is the major sponsor of the entire event, who consistently throws huge amounts of cash to make all this happen.
Yes,
Must be feeling the love so enormously from all angles.
Well, to be
yeah.
fair, he's dominated me into the concrete all year this year, so I've just got to have a little jibe one night of the year. And we'll go back to him flogging fuck out of me for the rest of the year.
Yeah, oh, that's funny. That's gold. Absolutely.
But
gold.
we'll have to look for a new sponsorship, Chasty. Don't know who it's going to be. Is there any chance there's any battery sponsors out there that might want to jump into the jump into the midst of it all.
We don't know anyone who works for a battery.
No, but they're becoming a big thing, batteries.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
You never know.
Cat
In
do
this world
batteries.
of electrification.
Yeah.
It'd be good to be able to say that this event is powered by Instant.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
now that just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Does.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Paul's happy.
In part with
Yeah, I'm happy.
VFS.
I'll give up the bonnet for that.
Can't get it off the car quick enough.
Tonight's broadcast is powered by insert battery powered and funded by VFS.
No, I don't think VFS is coming back.
No.
Well, that was good times.
Coffers are dry. I've sent you a
Yeah.
photo, Jace. For the
Yeah, well
23
done, guys.
Taders?
Just say Tadris. That's all you have to
Tadris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks,
Tadris.
boys.
Sounds like
Yeah.
ketchup.
How much
The-
cash did you get? And do I get a kickback?
I'll give you half of what I get.
Really?
I don't know how long it takes to come through.
It's pretty quick because mine came through really quick on Monday night.
Yeah, I sent
Oh,
it
is it-
via the website, the
Yeah.
iRacing website.
You've probably got an email, Jace. That's how I knew because I was sitting there and I've gone, "What's this email from iRacing?" And they went, "Oh,
I can't
shit."
believe some guy sent you $20 for crashing you. I've never had that in my life. And you owe a lot of people money, Roy, just quietly. You should spread that love around.
I offered was half the money tonight, but he didn't take it up.
I didn't. I had a bloke send me 50 once because he wanted my racing number. Remember?
Yeah, and he used it for a year, and then
Yeah.
he didn't come back, so you took it back.
That was about.
What in what series?
In
That was in Vets about 4 years ago.
He
Yeah.
wanted 007 and sent you
He
$50.
jumped in. He goes, "He wants 007." Oh, that's my number. I've had it. I've had it for
Really?
years.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So
been
he sent
going on
me-
for years.
He sent me $50. He goes, "I'll give you $50." Oh yeah, right, whatever, mate. I don't give. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
only
did.
raced one season, didn't he?
I don't even think he raced the season. I think he raced like 3 or 4 races.
Yeah.
And that was it. So yeah, it was a bit weird.
And then we go, "Well, he's not back, so tell Ben you want your number back." So he got his number back, and that was it.
Yes, I got my number back. Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's
I've never
strange.
got cash or anything except for
Oh, wait there, weren't you complaining?
podium
I
once.
haven't spent my $500 that I got from 3 years ago, and I have to spend it in a week. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it.
Gift cards.
sorry, iRacing cash. Yeah, sorry.
Well, we
Clarify.
did suggest you could have bought iRacing cash with it.
Well, in the end, I bought a Stream Deck, and I'm much
And-
the better for it.
Not
Yeah,
just
and you
the
would have
Stream
got
Deck.
more. You would have got
XL.
more out of
Stream
the.
Deck XL. That's right. Sorry.
You would have got more out of the iRacing dollars than the Stream Deck because I
No way,
guarantee
bro.
it's going to. Is it connected yet?
Of course, I've been streaming for weeks at this point. If someone could learn me how to program it, that'd be good. Chester, are you free this weekend?
Afraid not.
Ah,
Afraid not.
Oh, could you
what are you
imagine-
doing this weekend? What
Could
are
you
we doing?
remember that?
Nothing
could
at
you
all.
think that would outdo Waz's tutorial on paint?
Me doing a tutorial on Stream Decks?
Yes. Oh,
Remember the paint tutorial.
I don't think that'd be a good idea. I actually searched for that paint tutorial at
You
work
know,
today.
it is the
I was
highest.
typing in Waz's paint tutorial, nothing's coming up, and then I'm going. Then I read Chesty's title. I'm going, oh, what the fuck, Chesty? Why are you naming this so accurately? Don't use his real name. Use Wazza.
Oh my god.
Isn't that like your second highest viewed video?
No.
No, the second
God.
highest was their first Tadris, but
Yeah.
only soon to be surpassed by this excellent presentation. I think we've outdone ourselves, Chesty, frankly.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
think it-
first address was because we put it up. I put it
I'm
up.
disappointed
on
that we didn't have the traditional pterodactyls.
Well, I tried to get them in there,
well,
champ.
the pterodactyls were only the second. That was the last one.
Yeah, they weren't traditional. They were
Yeah, traditional.
relatively new.
Well,
The other
I
thing-
know in this group that traditions can start 5 seconds ago.
No, you do make a fair point there, champ. Sorry,
That
you're
is-
right.
that-
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about, mate.
They're going on for
It
years.
has been
Yeah.
going on for years, Chester.
And of course,
Yeah.
if you during the course of the broadcast make reference from a movie about pterodactyls and don't show the fucking pterodactyls, it does not work.
Make reference to Commodores and don't show Commodores.
Wow.
Well, we're
Or
showing
make reference to cash and don't
Make
show
reference
cash.
to an obscure movie that we all
Obscure?
saw like 25 years ago.
It's a tremendous movie. The kids love it. The kids of the modern age, you quote anything from Two Hands, especially Brian Brown's lines, you'll be getting love off kids everywhere. It's a tremendously loved movie.
If you're quoting Brian Brown, it should be from Cocktail. Not fucking Two Hands.
No, Two Hands, no. See, the kids like Two Hands because it had Heath Ledger and it's a younger movie. Cocktail, no one from today knows what that means. I haven't seen that Cocktail since it came out. When was that? In 84?
Will be.
I don't even
Two,
know.
Two Hands is a good movie.
It is a good movie. It's
Yeah, but it's dated now because there's a
Rose.
has
What's the
the,
name's in there? What's the
Rose
name?
Byrne.
Yeah. Oof.
What about when they're all sitting in the house?
Do we have to do the quiz?
Should we do the quiz live tonight, Chastity?
We
Can you
have
allow
to
that?
do
We've missed it.
No, we'll do tomorrow's then.
I'm off to
We
it
didn't-
live.
Why not?
I want to end the stream.
But no one's watching this.
Oh, you're still streaming?
yeah, he's still streaming.
Jeez.
4
You
people
did a
watching.
secondary stream. You did a secondary
people?
stream. You can't.
Oh,
You can't.
oh,
let
hang
the
on.
fans
I've still
miss
got a
out.
tab open. That might be me. I might be one of them.
The people want to see.
This isn't a regular
It's
race
over.
stream, Chesty. This is the stream after dark. This is what we do. You've got to show the You've got to show the
Alright,
quiz.
fine. Alright.
Who
Go
the
on,
hell
set
is
up.
watching?
4 people are. I'm going to say 4 legends.
There's 4 of us here that have got it open, surely.
No, I haven't got it open. Paris has thought. Man, how do I stream this thing?
Oh God. Oh, you stream to this. You stream to Mastodon, and you cannot stream to Discord. How is that possible?
What do you mean? I just bloody tried to open it. Calm down, champ.
This whole
I don't stream to Mastodon. Stop saying that. It sounds so gay. It's like, what is Mastodon?
Is it Pinterest then?
One moment, champ. Just bear with me. Champion. I can't believe I missed yesterday's stream.
How have my
Already?
viewers gone up?
Of course they've gone up.
They know they know we're about to do the quiz.
It went
That's
from
why.
it went from 4 to 6. It's back down to 4.
And now it's
again.
back down to 4.
It's back down to 4.
Roy closed it. So
Yeah.
did Jace.
Yeah.
What is the name of the family at the centre of 90s? The Kerrigans?
Kerrigan.
Yeah, Kerrigans. Yeah.
I'm Dale Kerry.
Yeah,
Is that what it
it's-
is?
My story.
Sorry, I've just got to do something here. Just one moment.
Oh,
Everyone's still joining, so that's okay. That's better.
oh, he's been to the close toilet. He'll have to clean that one tonight. Now,
All right, Kerrigans. Here we go.
Yeah, Kerrigan.
The Kennedys. Sure, it's not Kennedys.
Yep.
All right. Oops, someone's still just jumping on board.
Terrible.
Terrible.
yeah.
Terrible.
I've never seen this movie. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
I thought it was ferocious.
Ferocious.
That'll be in the next movie. Ooh. I'd assume
That's
gotta
you
be
two.
I'd say 2.
No,
I'd say 2.
I'd say it's beyond Thunderdome.
Thunderdome was big because it had Tina Turner, but
Yeah.
2 was big because it was just popular. I'm going 2.
2.
Nah.
Oh, the
Like
fourth
the last
one.
one.
Are you
Shit.
serious? It was shit. Oh.
Was that?
Los Angeles, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Los
I thought
Angeles.
No, it's in Paris. No, it's in
I
Paris.
in Paris. I
It is
can
in
be.
Paris.
Ah!
What the hell are you
When
going
Magic
on
Falls.
When
about?
did you go to Paris? What?
Obviously, they knew what you're going to talk about. Two hands today. Tomorrow when the war begins. I don't know.
Yeah, Alibrandi.
Good work.
Yeah, I just sensed it.
And you knew it.
Strictly Ballroom?
Strictly Ballroom.
Was it
Yeah,
nominated? or was
that's
it
the first one. If he did that, one,
Romeo?
it's got to be that. That's old. That
Romeo
is
and
old.
Juliet?
Hey,
Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Mulan.
Not filming. Alice Springs, because it's not
Port Hedland.
WA.
Port Edlin.
Port
I'd
Hedland.
go Port Headland because the other ones are.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
remember anything.
Thank
yeah.
you. I've never watched it. I'm not that way inclined.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there is. Anyone?
no.
Dev Patel?
I reckon D just by looking at his name.
Thanks,
They're all
racist
similar
boy.
names.
Go B.
Ah,
Why didn't I listen to me?
We're all going to try and sell you a Mars bar
I'm
at the
just-
7-Eleven.
Oh, wow. We're streaming. Brand new day.
Sapphires. Sapphires.
Sapphires.
Shit.
Thank you. This is a while ago.
Oh,
I reckon
ages ago.
2002.
Yeah,
6.
2.
always the lowest.
Fucking Roy. You just say shit on top of shit.
Now, I have to say, I did not know it had a name.
Rabbit proof fence.
No, the next
No.
quiz.
Play school theme song.
Oh, really?
Open wide, come inside.
There's a bear in there.
Stay night. Is it? What is it called?
I
There's a
don't
bear in
know.
there.
I didn't know they had a name.
Bear in there.
That was easy, wasn't
Chesty knows. And Jace.
Bluey.
Yeah, Bluey.
it? Bluey, yeah, everyone loves Bluey these days.
Never heard of it. What is it?
My daughter is
What do you hear, that dog?
tragic on Bluey.
What
Never
is
heard of it.
this?
Blinky Bill.
Yeah.
Good job, Oz.
Prisoner.
Cage woman, yep.
Sons and daughters.
Sons and daughters.
Oh, please let
Sons
it be sons and daughters. It's
Sons
probably
and
fucking
daughters.
Neighbours.
No,
No, it was neighbours.
What?
fucking
Sons and daughters.
John Barron.
Yeah, they had a Chaz out of Craig and Julian, yep.
Julian, yeah. SBS.
No.
ABC.
thought it was
ABC.
ABC initially.
Damn it!
Fucking Chesty.
I don't think there was an SBS.
There was no SBS.
On
when it was
SBS
on.
now, isn't it?
That's
don't
for
know
letters
what-
and numbers, isn't it?
Oh,
Too
this'll
many.
be years.
It's
25.
been going on for years.
I'd say
25.
I reckon 35.
35.
Yeah, 35.
Wow.
Oh.
Paul
Oh,
Jennings.
yes.
Yeah,
Paul Jennings?
I'll go
Yeah.
Paul Jennings.
It is
D.
Paul Jennings.
Good man. Men. Nurses.
All Saints.
All
All
Saints.
Flying Doctors.
Offspring.
Offspring. Ah.
Never watched that show either.
Good
Who
band.
did it have the that Asher Ketty chicken in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still couldn't watch it.
Why couldn't you watch it?
She just didn't do it for me.
Far Lap.
I think it was Jason Dunn.
He should have been.
No, he was made an
He's from Sydney.
honorary Australian
Australian.
citizen.
Yeah.
Blonde, probably.
What is a Razzie?
Yeah, the
Mobius.
opposite.
Shit Award.
I just went with my gut.
Big.
I don't know.
Quarter?
I'd like to phone Darren.
Where are you, Doss? Why aren't you giving us the
It was
answers?
this other immigrant.
Sorry. Mm.
Monday, Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday.
C.
What day's Doll Day? Why only those 2 days?
Oh,
Dunno.
they're fucking queer up there.
Guy Pearce, which other actor? I'm
Hemsworth.
assuming Kate Blanchett.
Blanchett's been in the news a bit lately.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pearce.
Germany.
Yeah.
Guten Tag. Dinner for two with a hairy view.
B.
What does that mean?
Half, I
69.
guess. Yes.
Good work. It's never the highest, you know that.
Yes, that's why I did it.
Maya Rudolph.
What the hell?
I don't
Oh,
know.
she's from Bridesmaids.
Never the highest.
If I
Ooh,
list-
ooh.
Don't know, I haven't listened to it, but you know, it's probably a ridiculous amount.
Spit a number out.
22.
Oh, never the
It's always
highest.
the highest.
It's always the highest.
It's always the highest, except when it's never
You know
the
the good
highest.
old days when you could go and blow yourself up with some good old
Oh, I remember.
store-bought
Celebrate the
fireworks.
independence of your country by blowing up a small part of it.
I can remember as a kid going to the supermarket
And buying them.
and buying bags of fireworks.
I remember buying Crazy Jacks, and I went to light them one day, and my mate thought it was funny to light them while
One
I had them
fire
in
truck
my
with a
hand,
hose could sort these fucking clowns out.
and it went off in my hand and burned holes in my fingers. It was fantastic. They were the great days.
Yeah, bring it
So
back.
are you anti fireworks, Roy?
No, I loved them.
But
Please,
see,
I
look,
used to have
yeah.
a ball shooter and shoot it at people. Did you not do
I
that?
don't care what Tony calls it.
So it's funny because my age, I must be just younger than you blokes, obviously. I never had any interaction with fireworks. Ever.
Really?
Nope.
Oh,
Chester
mate-
wouldn't have either.
no, but we expect that. One of my
I think
mates had
the-
mushroom sheds,
yeah.
so we used to run through there throwing throwdowns, and they just used to light up the mushroom
Oh,
shed.
throw down.
Oh,
How old are you, Jace? I thought you were younger than me.
45,
Oh, here we go. He's making up.
40.
44, about to turn 45.
And you had fireworks.
yeah, but different stages.
I ran a service station. I managed a service station before we moved to Cairns, and we had a bloke. We
You
lived
couldn't
down.
get fireworks in cans.
No, but down here, we had the service station down the Shonky end of town, and there was a bloke who'd come down from Adelaide. He was a pyrotechnics guy from Adelaide, and he come down there. He never had any money, so he'd give me fireworks, and I'd put petrol in his car or buy him packets of smokes. So that's how I'd get my fireworks.
Up in cans.
No, here in Mount Gambier.
Oh, okay.
So then, when we went to move to Cairns, I had like fucking shitloads of fireworks. Are we on air?
Yeah,
Yes, we
we're
are.
on air, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, had these
Say it, who cares?
shitload of fireworks. Yeah. My name's Roy Clark at 42 Riverview. Anyway. So basically,
Hang on, that's my address.
It's Water River. It's Water River, mate.
I didn't want Cripple Creek. I didn't want to. I didn't want to travel through all 3 states with all these bags of fireworks.
No,
So we went.
So you took them down to the local sinkhole and you put
No,
them
we
in.
went on a camping trip down the river, and as the night got on, we got drunker and drunker, and of course we got more and more ridiculous. And we woke up the next morning, and the whole campsite looked like fucking Chinese New Year. There was red paper from arsehole to breakfast. So if the Rangers had to come down, there was no denying what we're up to because it was fucking everywhere.
That Black Wednesday.
And then we had these big bangers, and they had real short wicks on them, and you try and light them, and then the wick would go out or it got wet or something. So it got to the point where it's just that dangerous. So we dug a hole, fucking trail of petrol from the cracker, lit up that, and fucking kaboom! We're blowing these massive holes in the ground. And then we had another one we're at a mate's place for New Year's Eve one year, and I had this block. It was like I don't know, 8 by 8. So what's that? 64 balls that shot up in the air. It was this
shit.
Yeah, 8 by 8 sort of thing. And we had it from the back of the house. There was a concrete path that went out to the clothesline, so we had it sitting on that. And the first one went up, pew, shot up in the air, and we're all standing on the back deck going, oh. And then the second one shot up, but it actually knocked the firecracker housing over onto the side. So we knew we had all these other fucking firecrackers come flying at us. So everyone hits the deck. And another mate of mine bailed off the deck and tried to run around the side of the house and just about knocked himself out on a gate that was shut around the side of the house in the dark.
Sounds like 1,000 YouTube videos I've watched.
Yeah, we just had to lay there in anticipation, waiting for all these fucking firecrackers to go. Luckily, old mate had his screen door shut, so with a glass door across the screen door, so all these things were whizzing past our ear, hitting the bloody glass door, bouncing back onto the deck, and then exploding.
Jeez.
It was epic.
Like fireworks were readily available everywhere.
Yep.
Like the average IQ across Australia was much higher due to natural selection.
Well, funny you should say that. Speaking of IQ, my old next door neighbour, this is about 25 years ago.
Is he dead?
I know, he's still alive, I believe. But
he's missing half his hand, but he's still alive.
Anyway, one day we go around there, he's having a fucking It was any excuse to have a drink. So he was having a birthday party for his dog. So we go around there, we have this barbecue, and there's like heaps of people there. And we're all on the piss, and I was getting pretty drunk. And I remember him pulling out some ball shooters, fireworks. And I vaguely remember he handed one to me, and he grabbed one, and we were shooting ball shooters.
So what's a ball shooter?
Oh, it shoots the ones that just
100
go.
balls.
It's got
shoots
balls
what?
in it.
Flames.
Shoots
Shit.
balls up into the sky, and they go pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, but we're using them like a gun. We're pointing them at each other down the yard, whatever.
We're on
Anyway,
stream.
so this goes on, and then I go back to drinking and whatever.
On Chesty Stream, it's okay.
And then 2 days later pass, right? And I'm looking over the fence, and he's like, "Hey, Woz, how you going?" And I lean over the fence, and he's got his right leg is all bandaged up, and he's on crutches. Right? And Dave, what happened to your leg?
And to you.
He goes, "Don't you remember?" Remember what? He goes, "You shot me in the leg with ball shooters." What? He said, "Yeah, you held me down point blank range and shot me in the leg
What?
with ball shooters." I don't remember it because I was drunk. So apparently I shot him and he had like 3rd-degree burns all up his leg.
What?
So what? So what have we learned? Don't go drinking with Wazza.
Yeah, Woz is an angry fucker. I said that in the broadcast tonight. It's just not even true.
I don't remember any of this. And he said,
Not
"Oh,
only
sorry."
is he an angry fucker, he's a loose fucker.
That was- Apparently I did some damage. Apparently I shot the cake because he had a cake for his dog. I shot that.
You're a wild man.
I was 25. Very mellow now.
Oh, that makes it okay. Just paintbrush over it all. I was only
Yeah.
25.
Well, we used to find like grab a firecracker and then tape it with electrical tape to turn it into bungers. And
Yeah.
one of my mates, we're at his parents' place and we're getting the electrical tape. We're doing it as tight as we can. My mate goes, "I'll just go throw it in the letterbox and see if it works." So he lights the thing, drops it in the letterbox, bolts back inside.
Why was the letterbox thing to choose?
Because people blow up letterboxes. So he puts it in his own family letterbox. And this thing just goes off. And the
Kaboom.
letterbox flattens, right? And we've gone,
I can't believe there was
fuck!
so much power back then.
Right? We go, oh, fuck. His dad comes running. What happened? Oh, we just saw
Somebody.
these kids. We just saw these kids running off. They just threw a firecracker in the letterbox. And we heard them as they pulled up. We looked out the window and just fucking
Boom!
That's it. His dad, who was like SX,
Grab the shotty.
he's like running outside trying to find these kids. And we're going, oh, shit, we just blew your letterbox. Lucky his dad's dead now, so he won't know that I've told the
He
story.
won't. Well, he might see it on the replay, so you better be careful.
No, it's only his only my mate who will see it, so it's all good.
You haven't lived unless you've done stupid shit with fireworks.
Oh, we never got the chance, do we, Chesty? What about you, Paul? Last chance for a story before we do the
No,
next quiz?
nothing that massive. No,
Nothing
there was
you wanna-
fireworks around, but it wasn't.
You weren't a fucking retard like these other two idiots.
No, there was people in the street, but I wasn't the ones holding them and shit. You know,
No,
there's
you
plenty
were
of that sort of shit.
You were like a regular fella going, fuck, that looks dangerous. I'll
Yeah,
stand
I'm
back
waiting
up
for
here."
someone to go like
Yeah.
set themselves on fire, but yeah, there'd be
Yeah,
good viewing.
You're
But there was
just
no
a regular
YouTube
fella.
back then. You had to see it live.
Yeah.
Oh.
You were like today at work when old mate's doing a donut at the front of work, it's going, oh, I'll watch this and hopefully he crashes into something.
Yeah.
And that'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't even crash.
But you
So-
could buy them at the milk bar under the counter, like the local
Yeah,
service
no,
station or
didn't have
something
that.
like that. It wasn't legal, but everyone knew you could get them. You had to ask for them.
I used to have a guy who used to import them, so he used to rock up to his place and he'd open up the garage and go, "What do you want?"
So like how you buy drugs.
Yeah, basically, yes.
What do you
It's
got?
like-
I got that.
yeah,
I need the
it's
good
like-
stuff, man.
And for 2 years after they were made illegal, that's where we used to get them from.
Illegal. Yeah, right. How old are you fuckers? Must be a bit older. Well, Jason's, but yeah. The only excitement I've got was work today. Old mate did a big burnout out the front. So me and one of the young blokes goes in the conference room. So the conference room was occupied today because there was all these meetings in there. So we go, everyone in the meetings are gone at the moment. So we go in there and the CEO of the entire business is up in town. So me and Ryan are standing in the conference room looking down at almost doing burnouts going, oh, this is pretty good.
And then old mate CEO walks in going, "What are you guys doing?" We're going, "Watching burnouts." And he goes,
Were they Commodores?
it was actually. It was a Commodore with a big blower out the front. And he goes, "Where?" And we go, "Just over there." And he goes, "Oh, cool. I'll watch this." And we go, yeah, you watch this. And the guy goes, and he just drives off slowly. And I'm going, what a jet. So the guy there was a burnout before we got to see it. And then we were waiting for the next burnout. And they didn't do another one. So that was my story of the day.
When I lived in Penrith, Jace, there was a house
Penrith.
like Penrith. Yep, there was a house like that, except it was a Lamborghini.
How to spot? Yeah, correct. All right, let's do this last quiz question history thing. Let's get some points here, boys.
Okay.
All right, wait, it's a big
Chesty
question.
can shut down his stream and
Just up the hill from
I wish I was dead.
how many viewers you got, Chesty?
3.
More than ever.
It's just dominant, this performance tonight. Like, that's just
Hi,
constant.
Ben. Hi, Braden.
Braden's probably fallen asleep.
Why does Chesty want to be dead? This is tremendous.
Hi, Darren.
Who's Baron? Corbin?
Darren.
Just hurry up.
Our sponsor next year, you know, because we've already burnt one.
Because somebody, Chesty, burnt Paul off.
Did you know there was no Aboriginal flag until like 1971? I think it was released.
Well, let's get questions about the quiz right first. Then you can go on to your off-topic subjects, right? Just concentrate on the fucking quiz. Aboriginal plant Emily was originally shut up. Erected in Canberra in which decade?
In 1970.
Thank you. 70s. Yeah?
Yep.
Thank you. Black fire is a fire? Bushfire? Was it a bushfire?
Yeah, it's got to be.
39. Yeah, right. Felt like the 80s.
Isn't that a electronics special?
They were gold miners, weren't they, Jason? You're
Yes,
gold
they were.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Some of you boys.
Tasmania and
South Australia.
no,
South Australia was the first one.
It's not an option.
Tasmania.
Big in South Australia then, B.
Tasmania wasn't one of them.
I told you C, but no.
I couldn't hear you because I was screaming like a banshee.
It's the vibe.
What principle did...
Dennis Denudo.
I have no idea.
D.
Anyone?
D.
D. I didn't
Fucking
get...
hell.
I heard B, champ. Sorry. B and D are close. I don't know if you know that. South to
Melbourne.
When they're trying to get to
Melbourne.
Okay. Macquarie's pretty
Morgan
good.
Blight.
John
Nah, what's
Hunter.
the other? Idiots. Was it Batavia? Estonia? No, Batavia?
No idea.
Good work.
I know shit. It was quite
A
a
lot.
few, but it was 8,000?
Never the highest.
Oh, I reckon 11.
I reckon it could be the highest, but
I reckon
it's
it's
never
8.
the highest, so I don't
I'm
know.
going 8. I'm going my thoughts because I'm fucking right all the time.
Except when you were wrong.
Never been wrong ever.
Van Diemen. C.
Yeah. I'd say C.
I was going to say
Yes.
he discovered
Once
Western
again,
Australia.
fucking dumb cunts I'm surrounded by. Fucking
Sometimes-
don't need. I do not need you guys. Actually, I've
You're on
decided.
fire tonight.
8 out of 10. Look at me go.
Sometimes you're the pigeon and sometimes you're the statue, aren't you, Sherbo?
I know. I'll ask Jason. How'd they go for you tonight, mate?
Oh, the way he's full of shit.
Oh, we made up another. Oh, did we go anywhere? I think we're just tracking. Oh, we missed yesterday's quiz. So, fuck. We didn't do anything. Oh, we're blown out of the top 1,000. This is horrendous.
Ferocious. Now that word's been released to the world, you can finish the stream now, Chesty.
I'm into the stream. Good night,
The world's
everyone.
longest
I
quiz.
have a finishing quote. Just hang on.
Alright.
Go on.
Does it involve pterodactyl?
I'm just trying to find one.
Oh, for
Yeah,
God's sake.
hang on, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
He's got a list.
You guys like shotties? Shotguns? What's your stance on shotguns? Do you like them?
Sure.
Roy, do you like a shotgun?
Nah.
What, pointed at you or?
Yeah.
Nah, just if you need to do a like
face?
drug. Like if you blokes need to commit
Rubber
a crime, yeah. If Roy, you need to commit a crime, what's your stance on shotties?
Messi.
Yeah, they don't.
Warren, I'm going to go to you now because you're not a dickhead. Warren, what's your stance on shotties?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Alright, sure,
Where
sure.
are we going with this?
It's a
Just
Commodore.
say, just say
Similar
yes.
to the
was it?
Commodore story, I think.
Shorter the better.
Yeah, shotties are good, mate. Good night, everyone.
See? Exactly the same as the Commodore story.
Yep.
I deeply apologise for this stream. Good night.